So tonight we are investigating the Cottonwood Inn in Empire. You guys have heard us talking all about this place. I'm going to catch up with Tammy inside shortly, and we'll give you the history of this place as I walk through the flowers on accident. And might actually lose me for a little bit because I think I'm only connected to her Wi-Fi. This is in Empire, Michigan. This place is probably one of the most active places that we investigate. Right now it operates as a bed and breakfast. And if you watch any of our old videos, you've seen us completely freak ourselves out with the pounding that's inside. There are people inside. That's why you're seeing bodies walk around in there. Those are our helpers for the night. So, it's the entrance to the cellar, which that'll play a important role tonight. We won't enter from this door, but we're planning an Estes method session downstairs. We're going to try to stay live as long as we can tonight, so it might be slow moving because this is unedited, completely raw. So if you got to go do something, you can go check back in throughout the night. Just kind of waiting for everybody to get. Oh shoot, there's like a huge step down right here. It just fell. All day we've had some stuff going on with using ghost tube. We had a flashlight session last night that actually did a little something. We had some people hanging out with us last night, so it's gonna be a little bit different today. Hang on. Da, 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 da. There's the ghost. Are you guys watching yourselves?
Yeah.
You want to introduce yourselves
I'm
to?
Melissa.
I'm John.
And Tammy's still upstairs, right?
Yes.
Okay. Tammy will be down shortly. They're going to be helping us out tonight. But I'll just walk you guys around at least the lower level here so you can see. It's a nice place. We'll go in that room last. Uh-oh, Tammy's here. You've got a tooth on your shirt.
I do. I got a big tooth on my shirt and on my sleeve.
Did you just do the? I already walked around the house, show everybody the outside. We should probably tell the people who are watching the kind of the history of the house. But I've got it written in the description, so we're not going to keep repeating it because I know we're going to have people checking in and
That's
throughout the live. But basically, this house was the house of the Roen family, who came from Norway.
Norway.
They settled into Empire. They kind of settled Empire almost, or at least they're a big part of
They're
it.
a big part of settling Empire.
And they lived in this house. They had this house built on a huge farm.
Yeah.
After mom and dad passed away, was it five?
5 boys.
They had 5 boys, and 3 of them remained here in this house, and they lived until 2 of them died in here. The 3rd one went missing back in the 70s. They never found him. They declared him dead in the 80s.
Correct.
So there are rumors, which we will touch on later on, but we've touched on it in our old videos. But for the sake of the history of this house, of course, it's an old house. There has been death here. There's the mystery surrounding the brother. No one knows what happened to him.
Funerals here.
They had funerals here. They had all sorts of interesting things happening here. And this is our second night this weekend, and it's been almost every Halloween,
Yes.
right? We've done quite a few investigations.
Yeah.
So anyway, if you're just coming across us and you're not sure who Tammy is a psychic medium.
With a tooth.
with a tooth on her shirt. It is a ghost, but it was brought to our attention that it looks like a tooth. And then I'm Josh. Tammy and I met when I was doing radio up here in Northern Michigan, and
Like 15 years
it's been
ago.
a long time.
Long time
And then
ago.
I went on to another career, and then we connected doing this.
Yes.
So this is the living room of this house. Now, what's interesting about this living room is of one of the brothers that passed away in here.
Mm-hmm.
He was found.
Leaning against the doorway,
Yep.
staring up with his eyes open to the corner, where it used to have an eagle. There used to be an eagle up there.
Yep. And if you watch the original video we did from the Cottonwood, you'll see that eagle. Actually, the guy we interviewed, Dave did a great job. He's kind of the town historian, the town everyman.
Yeah.
He's the one that found both Andy and Ben, the two brothers. He found them here in the house. Now the other brother was found in this room over here.
Yes, Andy.
Yep. And we're going to start our investigation in here, but not quite yet. So we'll get into here in a little bit later on. But this is one of the rooms. Of course, you can rent it out. We've got the music box set up in here, so I don't want to step in because it's going to start playing. So the two brothers that were found dead. Again, it's actually Dave gave a really good interview about it.
Yeah.
You can see it on the channel. It's in one of the other videos.
Yes.
Was this the grandmother's room over here?
This was the mother's room.
The mother's room?
And the grandmother's room for the short time that the grandma lived with them.
So, beautiful room. Oh, they made the bed.
Beautiful room.
It's beautiful. Oh, and by the way, we did find out today that this room over here, where Andy was found, apparently
One time was the mother's sitting room.
Yeah.
With all of her music boxes and stuff in there.
And in the past, investigations have had music boxes playing. There's not a music box in this house at all, other than the ghost hunting equipment that we have. And we're talking about that old timey kind of music box stuff.
Yes.
So this is the living room. We call that the Monarch. The Roen room over there. Again, if you want to get the history of this place as we're going, I'm only going to go through it once. You can read it in the description. Let's just keep going down here for right now. This is the beautiful kitchen. Oh. Tammy mentioned funerals. So back in the day, I think this is a very efficient way of doing a funeral. They would have the casket out here. In fact, we found out today that the nurse who lives here.
Her funeral was here as well.
Yep, her funeral was in here. They would come in one door, probably came in that door, paid their respects somewhere around in here, and went through that door, which goes back into the living room.
The kitchen.
Oh, the kitchen living room, yeah.
Yep, it comes right out to the kitchen and living room.
So let me show you around this corner. It's actually a pretty big porch. It's very, very cool.
I love these light switches. This is
check out these.
So these are the light switches in this house.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah. One of my favorite parts.
So that door was behind this door, isn't it? Yeah, that door is back here. You guys can see that. We might as well go upstairs from here, right?
Might as well. My bed's not made. I didn't do as good a job as they did.
So this first room that we're going into, this was where they said that the nurse who lived here to take care of Andy and Ben, this is where she lived.
Took her Sievert for a while as well.
Yeah, it was funny because if you watch the original video, you might get a different story than what we're sharing tonight because we found out a lot today.
A lot.
We went to the cemetery. We found their graves. Some things did not quite match up with some of the folklore.
Yes.
Part of that being, we were told that, or the thought was that the nurse had relations with Andy, but we found out that she's actually on the same plot, buried with Ben.
And the same headstone.
Same headstone. So we're not exactly sure what's going on there. I don't know that we'll ever really know.
It threw us for a big loop, though.
But that's okay because maybe in the investigation some stuff will happen and we'll find out.
Yes.
But anyway, this is what I love about this house is that every time we come here, we get another piece of the story.
Yes.
So the first time it was very much revolving around Sievert and his disappearance. That's the third brother. I don't think I actually brought his name up. Well, you brought his name up, but Sievert was the missing brother. That first investigation we did that went viral, that was really a lot about him. Second investigation, the parents and the grandparents and the maturity started coming through.
Yeah.
And then tonight, we don't know what we're going to get. But it just seems like we're pulling back another layer of the onion.
Yeah, we got a lot more last night.
So,
And today.
and I will say this too, like this is a bed and breakfast that you could rent these rooms out, and it is beautiful, and it's right
Or
next.
the whole house.
Yeah, the
like,
whole house. There's a
Yeah.
house out front. The
carriage house.
carriage house, and then you got the Sleeping Bear sand dunes, like literally a stone's throw away. So
Okay, and so let's just be honest for a minute here, because we're honest with you. So, the first time Josh stayed here, in his bed in the Rowan room, he got into bed and the door on the barn door, and it doesn't slide easy. He started to slide shut. So
Mhm.
the last two nights Josh has been here, he wouldn't stay in the house with us. However, there was a glitch in some kind of reservation system forcing Josh back into the house this week.
Yep. I stayed in my room last night, which apparently was Sievert's old room.
Yes.
And I fell asleep pretty quick.
Yeah.
I slept comfortably. But anyways, this is the nurse's room, and apparently we found out today that she kind of had both of these rooms, right?
After the mother and the father, after people had deceased and the other two brothers moved on, and it left a lot more room, and then they said that this was more like a seating room for, like a living room for her.
And you'll see why it's a big area.
It's ginormous.
So this is the room that Tammy's staying in.
All by myself in the one little bed by the portal.
Hey to Michelle and Tammy. Tammy, we got another Tammy. Tammy from Eugene. Do we know Tammy from Eugene? Or did Tammy just find us?
Is that the Tammy that stayed here before?
Eugene, Oregon?
Oh, no.
Oh, maybe. Maybe she
No.
moved. Anyway, this room is a pretty hot room, like as far as paranormal activity.
Yes.
The very, very, very first time I came out, that you brought me out here shortly after we first met, none of us stayed here.
No, it's the only time I've ever been here where I haven't stayed.
We had a guest with us who had an experience. Some people from her other side were not getting along with the other side here, and there was some physical contact.
Yes.
A lot of times this room
But
is...
it's never happened before since
Yeah.
our...
Yeah, since then it's been fine, but you're staying in this room.
I am, all by myself, right by the portal door.
And this is what we think is the portal. It's actually a small closet. If you watched the previous episodes that we've done here, we've done Estes methods in there, and they have gone absolutely insane.
For both you and John. And a lot of people
Yeah.
go in there.
John actually, and you know what? It didn't make any of the channel because we did this on the night we just had the party.
That's right.
But he was in there, and you guys met John a little while ago. And if you weren't watching, then you'll meet him again. He went in there, and he had an experience. I had an experience. Mine is on our first episode that we did here. So
Yes. That's right. It was a fun night. We didn't film, but it was intense.
we did an interview with Holly when we first came out here for the channel, and she had some interesting stories about that. Remember, she had the phone call from the little girl.
Yes. Yeah.
So-
She said I'm in the closet.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's what we were thinking right there. So we'll probably do an Estes method from in there a little bit later on. Like I said, if
Definitely.
you guys aren't, if you're not going to be watching the whole time, that's fine. Just keep checking back, and we'll let you know where we're at. Of course, you can always just comment as we're going and asking us where we are or how long it's going to be till we do something. I'll try to answer it for you. So this is the exit out of the Cottonwood room. We're going to go down this hallway. We're going to go to the sunset room, which I can't remember if she said this was the one where like a cat or something would like jump up in the
Yes.
bed. Oop.
Yes. This is supposedly the cat.
So apparently something will jump up in the bed with you here. Give you a little cuddles while you're sleeping. At one point, we found out that this was a boarding house.
Yes.
They boarded people that would work their farm. They owned quite a few acres.
Yes.
Now it's a lot of newer build houses.
Yes.
So that's what this is. Got some lady up there on the wall getting some sun out of the sand dunes.
Yeah.
That's the sunset room. So we keep going. This is the room that I'm staying in back here. The Empire. And this is what we believe was Sievert's room. Now, if you're just tuning in, Sievert was the one that went missing. Now, keep in mind he went missing when he was in his, what did we say, 60s or 70s? I kind of made my bed.
No, you didn't.
He
He didn't make his bed.
A little bit smaller, but super comfortable. This room actually didn't give me the creeps at all last night. None of them really give you the creeps. It's a beautiful place to stay.
Yes, it is.
But that's this room here. So, yeah.
And for everyone that always asks, my husband did come visit today. He did come in the house today.
Oh, yeah. All right. So we're gonna go down these stairs here, but they're gonna take us back around. Another button.
Yep.
Another button. These stairs are just gonna take us back down to the kitchen.
In the old days, look how narrow the stair, narrow and steep the stairs were. I just like.
And then that takes us back to like there's like a laundry room, and now we're back out to the kitchen. And then if you were tuning in a little bit later, this is where I kind of entered earlier when I came in from outside. This is their porch seating area. So we've done quite a bit, and we're going to do quite a bit tonight. Got some stuff on the table here. There's the story of the Roens. This is a lot of talk of this area in northern Michigan. It's a really cool story. The fact that the story itself has never made any type of national type of documentary is insane. So as far as I know, we've got a pretty good, of course, our side's going to be a little bit paranormal slanted, but at the very beginning, like the first 10 minutes of the video we did, the first Cottonwood video we did, it's got a really good interview with the guy who actually, we told you about him, Dave, who does a lot of great things for Empire. And you could look at just about anything in the history of this little town and see that he's had a big part of that. So he gets to have a little moment at the beginning of our first video that we did. So what do we got here, Tammy?
We're going to have some fun tonight. We're going to do a couple things and a little bit different. Right now we got some calm and balance going, just getting the space neutral and cleared out. We're going to do a little bit of pendulum work and seance later tonight.
Ooh.
We've never done one of them.
I've never done one.
And we've been doing these and we've been tricking it. We've been asking the same questions. We've been putting different pictures down. We've been switching the yes and no around, and it's been coming back every time to the same thing.
So some of this we're going to do on the live, some of it we're not.
Correct. Yeah.
Because we can't control what goes out over the live, and we don't want something to go out that should not go out.
Because we're not in control of this at all when this starts. We're absolutely not in control of it. So, I think that we could film and maybe show part of it if it doesn't go crazy.
Okay.
Because we don't know what's going to come out.
Well, it could bring up something. When we say we don't know, what could it bring out? It could bring out something personal about some of us.
It could bring out something personal about us. It could bring out something personal about the people that own the house. I mean, you just don't know what it's going to bring out. And so that's not something you want to put on a live feed.
Correct. So anyway, some fun stuff going on here. But I'll show you some of the toys that we're going to play with tonight.
That sounds funny.
This is the K2, which if you guys watch the channel, we don't put a whole lot of stake in these because see, you can see it going off right now. It's because my phone's on. So we use this mainly for, I don't know.
We're in like the basement where there's no electricity hardly, and our phones aren't on.
Yeah, and since we use cameras a lot, it's kind of hard to use something like that because the cameras could set those off if the Wi-Fi is on. We're gonna do our flashlight sessions. That's where the flashlights will turn on and off. These are just Maglite flashlights. There's no remote. There's nothing like that. We've actually had some pretty cool sessions with these. And then we've got the cat balls movement and make it go like that. If you've watched our videos, you've seen those before. And then everybody's favorite. This is the spirit box. And the spirit box is going to do the Estes.
You can unhook it so that they can hear it.
Yeah, they'll be able to. I can't do too much because it'll cut me off because of the music and stuff. But basically, you guys can hear. That's what we're going to be hearing with those headphones on, but it's going to be blasting. I can't do too much of it because YouTube will take me out.
Yeah.
But that's what we're going to be using. Basically, when we say you're going under, somebody's going to be wearing the headphones. And I'll explain this before we do it again. They're going to hear nothing but those cycling radio stations. As we're asking questions, they might hear some words or channel some words themselves that could actually lead to some sort of answers. So we have that going on. I'm not going to do anything with the MP3 recorder and EVPs, but maybe we can log into that file with the EVP to share with everybody that they got years back that you did for that book.
Yeah.
So we'll try to do that. And then we won't do much with this one, but I'm going to show you what this is. It's pretty cool. It is it shows temperature. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this with one hand. So you'll be able to see like if there's, it's not going to work. I had a hard time with it last night. Oh yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Like you can kind of see if something's hot and cold. Um, we probably won't use much of that. It's actually picking up my hand right now is what you're seeing is hot. That noise is the noise of the REM pod,
I'm
which
just getting it set up.
the REM pod we use pretty much everywhere we go. This particular REM pod never goes off. If you see Tammy's hand, she's not actually touching it, but she's breaking the field around it. So what that'll tell us is if there's something in here that we can't see.
And the temperature change.
And we got the temperature change. And a lot of times you'll see that if something comes in, it gets a little bit colder. Why is that? Do we know?
Well, it takes the energy away. So, you know, it just brings cold spots. And last night, it was 70 some degrees before we put 10 bodies into the living room. And it dropped down to what, 64 something?
Yeah.
So it dropped like 10 degrees with 10 bodies in there. And that shouldn't have happened that quick.
And these are bodies that were breathing and living and
Yeah.
are still are,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah, still are, by the way.
The final piece of equipment that we have is actually going to be in the Rowan room, which we'll head that way. And that's going to be the music box that is motion activated. So if you walk in front of it, it's kind of like when you go to a room to try on some clothes at like a store or something.
No, this
you know,
is creepy.
But if you walk in front of it,
Yes.
it makes a noise. Well, this one just makes a creepy sound.
This makes a really creepy sound.
So, should we head to the Rowan room? And what do we want to try to find out in the Rowan room? What is our...
Well, that was the mom with the sitting room.
See, now that shouldn't have gone off.
I'm not close.
Because you weren't close enough to that. And the thing is, like, as much as the REM pod does not go off much anywhere, it goes off all the time here.
Yes.
So
it was going off today and we weren't near the table again.
Yeah, and again, in that first video that we did, that's the only time it went off is we were all just kind of hanging out. I was in the living room. You guys are out here dancing around, but nobody was at the table, and it just started going off randomly.
Dancing and singing, and it started going off like crazy.
And
I didn't like my singing.
And my phone will not make that go off, by the way. So, anyway,
we tested that too.
Oh, are you going to use your the Ghost Tube app?
GhostTube,
Do you want to show them the Ghost Tube app real quick?
Yeah.
Because the thing is with these, and I a lot of people.
And I want to put my phone on airplane mode first.
A lot of people will say
so they can see
that
mode.
using these apps.
So that way we know we're not using anything else other than the Ghost Tube because it's on airplane mode.
So a lot of people will say that using these apps, it's bogus. It's really not. When I had tried to explain to everybody what's happening is, yeah, sometimes you'll get it where it's just shooting out random words, but every so often the words start making sense, one after the other, after the other, after the other. And when that happens, you get context and you start to get some sort of connection.
Yes. Would we like to just show them the couple words that came up today?
Sure.
To prove a point. Number 5.
Number 5, Rowan, which that is in no way in this word bank. We've never had a name come up on this.
Not like that. We've had names, but not like that. And
right. Not something that would be preloaded into like, so this has got a preloaded word bank. There's no way Rowan or this next word, which
it's down a ways.
I think you guys know what it's going to be because I almost just said it.
It's down a ways, so I got to go way down. Number 76.
Number 76, Sievert. So why would Sievert and Rowan be in a dictionary on a phone?
It should not.
Right. So the fact that that came up is pretty incredible.
And this just popped up, Bell Witch.
The Bell Witch. Okay, well, let's go over to the Rowan room and get set up. I got my flashlight ready to go here.
All right.
And a lot of times what I'm going to do is you guys might see a little bit of night sight. I'm going to have my Sony with me.
Can we shut the bright lights off?
Might as well.
All right.
There's a ghost. So you'll hear when we walk in, you're going to hear this go off. Do you guys want to set that up somewhere else?
Yeah.
Like
I'll put it in the
on the stairs or something?
Yeah, I'll put it on the bottom of the stairs.
There, you want me to do it?
Who are they?
What stairs you want it? I'll take it for you.
I got it.
And the reason we're going to do that is because if we're standing in here, it's just going to keep going off. We're going to set up the flashlight. So the way the flashlight works, you guys, I showed it to you. It's just a mag light. It's a twist on, twist off thing. We use it for a lot of yeses, nos, make it brighter if this, make it less bright if that. type thing. It's just a little mag light. There's literally nothing to it.
Come closer.
Yeah, come closer.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm gonna do is, everybody give me just 1 second. You guys are gonna have a lot of shaking on the camera
Shake, shake, shake.
because we're gonna go
I'll sit on the bed if you want.
to night shot.
This bed is sunk in the middle.
Hold up. Okay. So I kind of gotta. Do this without dropping my stuff. So we are seeing complete darkness, and you guys can actually. I gotta see this. Where am I at? Which is what.
I'm gonna shut the ghost tube off just so we can go completely dark
Okay.
for now, if that's cool.
Flashlight set up over here, so hopefully that'll go off and you guys will be able to see it. And this is the best I can do with the night sight, which is holding up both cameras.
I can hold one up, but that's kind of hard.
So this is the room where they found Andy.
Yes.
I need to hit record on this. You want to start asking questions or?
Is anyone in here with us? If you're here, you know who we are. We've been here all weekend. Could you turn that light on over there for us?
Is that the REM pod?
Yes.
Yep.
So no one is out there.
That was the REM pod that's out in the kitchen, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's sitting on the kitchen counter. No one's out there. Nothing's out there. Nothing's running.
That's the REM pod that never goes off,
Yes.
except when we're here for some reason.
If you're in the kitchen, can you come in here with us?
There it goes again.
Nobody's near it.
Nobody's near it.
Nope.
Yep, we're all right here.
I'm right here. I'm not even close to it.
Yeah, Alyssa's in the living room. I can see her from
Right
here.
here. Not even close to it.
Yeah, that's the REM pod going off out in the kitchen. So something's in here.
Something's in the kitchen.
They're coming.
So should we refer to her as grandma or like Mrs. Rowan?
Mrs. Rowan or Rondi? Rondi, I know your grandmother was here just this week, stopped in. Brenda, she said she used to spend a lot of time in this room with you. It was one of her favorite memories. Was it one of your favorite memories?
There it goes again.
That is going in.
We should point out we get that quite a bit where we go in one room and stuff starts to get active in another room. Did you notice that?
Yeah, all the time.
We've never done an investigation in here.
No, we have not in this room.
That's why we're starting in here for anybody wondering.
I want to just show him something, Josh, because I picked on you about it. So if you show them this door, I'll show how hard it is for this door to shut. Because you were laying in that bed,
Yep.
facing this wall,
So the way you guys are looking, I stayed in this room last time,
and this is the door.
and see Tammy's really pushing on that barn door. When I was laying in the bed, nobody was touching the barn door, and it just went
And it
shut.
goes to that, and then to pull it,
Yeah.
same thing.
That night, I was frightened beyond belief.
That REM pod's still going crazy.
Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, so it latches back, so it takes a little bit of force to make that door slide like that.
Yeah, hear that REM pod out there? That's insane.
Yeah.
We reset that, didn't we?
Yeah, I did. I sure did.
And for anybody watching, what that means is we just hold the antenna down and it resets to
I'm
get
gonna
used to
walk
the.
out and see if I can see anything.
Again, this is what we're seeing, you guys, which is literally
Oh, it's
nothing.
Crazy again.
So I'm just going to show you on night sight. Those just tuning in, we're doing a paranormal investigation from the Cottonwood Inn in Empire, Michigan. If you want the history of this place, check the description. We just went through it. It's pretty intense.
It's peace and calming.
Yeah.
What happened?
I think she likes the candles
Are you talking about the Mrs. Rowan?
When you ask questions to her specifically, that REM pod's going off.
We should have put a cap on this bed. There it goes again.
That wasn't you?
No.
No, she's not even near it.
It's going nuts. There it goes again.
I'm trying to go. I can't really see where I'm going.
Here, you want me to lead?
No, you're fine. I just need to take small steps. I can kind of see where I'm going, but I'm like going by the screen. For anybody just watching, this is what I'm seeing.
That is
I
crazy.
think she likes the candles and the calmness in her kitchen.
Do we want to try the kitchen?
I think we should. I think she likes the candles and the peace and
That screen's actually blinding me more than anything.
it is going off insane and I'm way over by the door. There's nothing around it. It's on a kitchen counter by nothing. No electronics,
Yeah, that's the
nothing.
REM pod is going off.
I think she likes the candles and stuff.
So basically, we're gonna give you guys. I mean, last night we had an event in here, and it got a little bit crazy.
It got a lot crazy.
There was some energy in here that wasn't all that great, which wasn't.
It was chaotic.
Yeah, and that's typically not what we bring to this home because it is somebody's home.
And it's so peaceful here.
But we've worked hard today to really make things.
We have. We've cleaned the energy, we've cleared, yeah. We sure have.
So now it stops.
Yeah.
Mrs. Rowan, are you here with us?
And this happens a lot. When people watch, we're at these places for 8, 10, 12, 24 hours, and we could go 10 hours with not one thing, and then
There it goes.
there it goes. And then get ready for bed, and that's the bun coffee maker.
The coffee pot's going.
The
Okay.
coffee pot's going. I haven't had my coffee. Just saying. And nothing happens, and then like 2 or 3 hours, everything happens. Yep, they control. That is going insane.
And again, that thing never goes off.
And that temperature has been consistent.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
not
watching. The
changing.
temperature hasn't changed at all, and there's nothing around it.
You guys hear that thump?
Yep. It's an old house that has a lot of noises, but there's a specific thump that vibrates the floor.
And
Even with all the people in here last night, and as loud as it got, we did get that thump that shook the floor on everyone.
yep. Yeah, it's intense. It'll shake the floor. It'll rattle the wine glasses. It'll.
Yeah.
Are those scented candles? Because they smell really good.
Mhm.
Yes, it is calmness and balance. And so, yeah. I just thought we would clear energy a little bit before we get into the other stuff tonight. And they like
And
it.
they like it.
They definitely like it. Should we get the flashlight out here?
Yeah, it's on the dresser in there.
Okay, John's gonna get it. That is insane. As you can see, John's nowhere near it. He's in the other room.
They liked the kitchen last night also.
Every time we're here, I feel like the kitchen is where we end up.
Well, you
Getting-
got the original stove. This is the only thing in the house that's original.
Yeah,
to
the
this
original
place,
stove
the
is right
stove.
here. Let me.
This is the original stove that the family used.
Yeah, this was. So there's a lot of antiques in here, but they did
This
keep
is
the
only
stove
original.
to the original.
Well, we'll make sure it's not right,
Yeah, Josh will.
because it went off when I picked it up.
Should we put it next to the REM pod or up on top of the stove?
I put it on top of the stove. Let's get the energy crossing because you got the candles going,
Mhm.
and
comfy and visit.
And I do have, these are like a coconut based infused candles, so they're meant for specific things, just like these that we're gonna use tonight are chakra candles, so if anyone knows any of that stuff, they'll understand what that's about.
I'm gonna move my camera over here and let's move the REM pod onto the stove.
Okay.
So if something really were to grab this is what it would sound like. So if you hear that, run. So what I'm gonna do is I'm
We're not here.
gonna touch this. This is gonna reset it. It gets it used to the environment around it. I'm actually gonna leave this light on because it's easier for them to see.
This is the ghost hunter's cup. This is.
Look at all the teeth on that thing.
This is bushy.
The inside joke here is somebody said our logo looks like a big tooth, so we've been walking around as exploring dentists today. I don't know who came up with that.
Hey, big shout out to my friend Katie's husband, who she texted me and said, do you know what, she said, psychics, do you know what kind of pants psychic wears? And then she put a pair, like PAIR, of normal pants. And I didn't understand it, so the next morning we're on like a live talking to each other, and I'm like, I didn't get it. And she says, a pair of normal pants? I'm like, oh!
All right, so
Josh is like, yeah, then whatever.
let me turn this one off here. All right, so we got the let me get this set so you guys can see it, and I don't hurt my hand here. So we've got the flashlight set up on top of that stove. The REM pod is also on the stove, not at the very top. And then again, we showed you guys about the candles. Now what's going to happen is, like, we're going to start getting activity from another room, or somebody's going to start thumping somewhere else. Mrs. Roen, are you out here? We brought the light back. You can turn that on if you want to say hi.
My ears, I can still only hear that thing. It rings so loud that
What's that? The
REM pod.
The REM pod?
My ears are still ringing.
I want to try something. We've had it before where this door gets pushed open.
Oh yeah, we have had the bathroom door come open on us. And when these doors latch, they latch. That happened this morning, because I come down and I thought sure you guys had come up when I was in the shower, because I come out and my door was open.
You guys see how hard I'm pushing on this? No, that's not going to blow open.
Yeah.
Is anybody in here with us?
Is that humming or is that my ears?
I hear the refrigerator humming.
Okay, I need to move them, because that's all I can hear.
That's the fridge.
I moved the red cylinder to the stove if somebody wants to touch that, if you liked the sound that it made.
Do you like when we tell your family story? Could you turn the light on if you do, please?
Are you feeling anybody here, Tammy?
This feels so calm.
It does, I almost fell asleep standing here.
It was definitely here when we were in the Rowan room.
They want us to hold back.
We can move the calming and balanced candles. Because it could be calming some of the energies. Do you want me to put them out for now?
What if we tried to go back into the Rowan room and do a ghost tube session?
Okay. And
We'll-
leave this stuff
We'll
out?
leave this stuff out here, and if we hear the REM pod go off again, we can come back out. We'll just leave the flashlight where it is.
Okay.
I've got another flashlight we can take with us. You gonna put a cat ball in Grandma's room?
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be able to see it from the Rowan room, so.
Yeah. These are the. I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera. Cat ball. That's gonna be on if you want to put that on.
Yeah.
He's gonna put that on the bed in the Monarch.
Do you want me to, take the calming down out of here for now?
It's up to you. It's whatever. If you think it'll help, it's up to you.
Well, we'll definitely help allow some of the not calm energy come back. I mean, it's up to you.
Alright, it's off now.
I think Grandma likes the candles, but let's just put them out for now.
Yeah.
Just because it's made it such a zen right here, because we'll zen it when we do our other stuff later.
Okay.
If we're calm, they're probably calm too.
Oh, if we're calm, they're definitely calm.
So I try back to go back into the Rowan.
Yeah, what?
It went off on this thing last night a lot.
We're gonna have to probably not go to night vision. We're gonna have to keep the light on.
Grandma, are you in that room tonight?
So what John did, you guys, is he put a cat ball on this bed right here,
What?
and something just happened.
Nope, I decided
Oh.
we're going back to the Rowan room. I
Um,
was thinking that.
Oh,
This goes off from touch. So, but it's on something soft, so it's not like it's gonna be
Josh, I just said foolish.
on that.
It's fooling us. I just said foolish.
So we've got a theory when we get those words,
We do.
and we think it's one of the brothers that might be,
Calling us fools for trying to find him.
yeah.
Yes,
Because
he likes to
we
hide.
got stupid and fool. Often.
Please listen.
Please listen. What do you want? I think it wants us to sit.
You want to stay here?
What do you want us to listen to? Maybe put the flashlight back up there where it was?
Oh yeah. So we had it up.
Crazy there last night.
Can you, what would you like us to listen to?
Let me get my. I'm gonna grab my other camera real quick, because I guess I can use this if we're sitting.
No, but if he sits here, you can see that too. So I'll sit over
You
here.
can sit so you can.
Yeah, I'll sit here so we can see.
Grandma, you gonna come back to your room tonight?
My clicking's a clock. No one's tapping.
I'm gonna see if this works. It might not work. We might have to go back to this light, but that's fine.
Oh, I like the dark.
Mirror.
Mirror.
What happened in the Rowan room, Tammy?
Oh,
goes
and the
cat
cat
ball.
ball's going off.
Cat ball's going off.
Yes,
Cat
it
ball's
is.
going
Oh,
off.
it's moving.
Terrible.
Terrible.
See the cat
Grandma,
ball?
are you back?
And that's on the bed on a comforter and a
Yeah.
blanket,
And
so.
nobody's in there.
Okay, so it said mirror and thrilled, because it knows we're happy that this just happened. When I got here to open up the Cottonwood, I had to tell the owner that when I got here, the mirror from the Rowan room was on the floor and the nail had been pulled down.
Oh yeah, fell out of the wall.
Who is she?
Oh.
Grandma, if that was you, will you turn on the flashlight? That was on, I'll sleep down there.
If anyone's here, can you please turn on the flashlight? Yeah, it said mirror, and that was on the ground when I got here, and then the cat ball went off. And those cat balls you have to touch pretty good.
After they said foolish.
Grandma, was that you in the bedroom?
Unfortunate.
We gotta not just focus on grandma.
We're gonna have to go back to this light. We can't do this with the night sight. It ain't going to work. We're losing people.
With the night vision.
Yeah, because I think it's too shaky.
So it's too hard to see.
Yeah, it's too hard to see. I mean, I'm like pointing the camera or the phone at a little screen. Yeah, actually, it looks cooler like this.
Hotel.
I think that they're going to mess with us. Like goofing around, go from room to room to room to room tonight.
So they're telling us we look foolish.
We knew that.
Well,
I love your home. This is probably in the last 15 years, I would say I've probably been here 20 times. I mean, spent the night here at least 20 times. More than that.
If you can let us know you're here by turning that light on the stand. What is that called? Is that a hutch? I don't know what that's called.
It's like a little hutch.
Yeah. You put a flashlight on your hutch, just touch it and it'll turn on. And for anybody watching, if you gotta cut out and go do something, we're gonna be doing this all night, and usually things will start picking up like after 11, which is kind of crazy.
It seems like every time we've been here, it's like 11 o'clock and it
Yeah.
just starts.
What time is it right now? Like,
It's a little
Oh, it's
after 8, right?
not even. It's about 10 to 9.
5 to 9, 10 to 9.
Yeah. Yeah, because we're going to be going in the basement.
So what's crazy is we got that flashlight straight ahead, the cat ball back kind of behind where the camera's pointed. We've got the REM pod out on the stove.
And
This-
everything just went quiet.
Yep. And you got a ghost tube on over there, don't you?
And it's quiet. Everything went quiet. Where did you go?
Oh, that's dust. I was like,
Huh?
I thought I saw orbs, but it's just I could see it's dust. I can see it going up in front of me.
Water.
Water.
I think I'm,
There is.
There is what?
I just heard something. I don't know if that was did your phone just make like a,
My phone?
yeah.
No, it didn't make any noise.
I don't think it was the music box.
Music box is in the hallway on the first stop.
So we would have heard that pretty loud. And it's not like the music box will turn on, turn off. It like goes for a bit.
Except for the music that they've said they've heard from the rooms.
Yeah.
I didn't hear whatever you said that you heard.
I heard something coming out from the kitchen over here. It sounded like a phone notification though, but it wasn't this one.
That's not me.
I'm on airplane
I
mode.
moved mine on airplane mode too.
I'm on airplane. I don't get any notifications.
I'm gonna turn my light off. Can you can you turn that light on? Because I really don't like the dark. But I'm gonna shut it off. I just need your help. Who?
Peter.
Okay, I'm gonna shut this off. Can you turn that light on for us?
Yes.
What'd I say?
Crisis. It could be if you didn't turn that light on for us.
I'm gonna turn mine back on. We still have the flashlight on top of the stove out there too, don't we?
Yes.
Because this is the second one. Yeah, so we got 2 flashlights. And
Cat ball.
you guys watching, like, take note and how these flashlights are not going off right now. They're not turning on, they're not doing anything compared to later on when it starts more than likely talking to us. Because everybody's quick to try to debunk the flashlights, but they forget that we go this long without them even doing anything.
Yeah.
It feels dead,
Mhm.
doesn't it?
It feels completely.
Christina.
Christina, Peter.
Anyone in the monarch room still?
I feel like we've seen Peter's name today.
Mm-hmm.
I have not seen Christina though.
And it just
Run away.
throws random things out too.
Keys.
Oh, jeez.
We did have someone this morning that couldn't find their keys for a while.
Mhm.
Indication.
Mrs. Rowan, are you still here? Sievert, are you here?
So I'm gonna do something.
Table.
Ava, I'm gonna do something a little different.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave this here, but I'm gonna go out where the energy was so calm, and I'm gonna try to stir the energy back up. You guys stay in here. I'm gonna see if I can break that calmness a little bit and see if things in here will start happening if I break some of this calmness away. Does that make sense?
That does make
Because
sense.
I created such a zen out there,
Yeah.
I wanna break that for a minute. No, it says mother.
Mother,
Yeah.
that would be Mrs. Rowan.
Yeah, so I wanna go in the kitchen and I just wanna manipulate some energy out there to break the calmness that I did. I'm gonna do a little bit of that. And try to, and see what it does with your cat balls and flashlights and stuff.
Maybe they're enjoying the calmness, cause it wasn't calm last night.
Right, but it's not gonna help us tonight.
Nope.
So I'm gonna have to break the calmness out here.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I don't like it, yeah.
Yeah,
Mother
I'm
doesn't
gonna
like,
break the calmness.
Mother doesn't like it.
Yeah, that's kind of incredible.
That's very telling. Mom likes the calm.
5.
What did it say?
5.
What did it say?
5. 5 brothers.
5 brothers. It said 5. We're just assuming it means the brothers are 5.
Because of the mother. Mother and 5 brothers.
Yeah. Mother, 5 brothers.
Idiot.
That's what
Ben,
it
are you
says.
with us?
Great.
Grave,
Grave.
Go back.
go back.
Go back.
Idiots in the grave, or we're idiots for thinking there's a
Well,
grave?
we were at his grave,
No,
and he said, "Go back."
Why? Why do we need to go back?
We literally visited his grave earlier.
Did we misunderstand who was buried next to you?
That doesn't sound like the mom.
Not likely.
Wait, what did you just ask it?
I said, did we misunderstand who was buried next to you? And it said
Not
not
likely.
Are you here, Ben?
Mom doesn't call you names though.
Mm-mm. Somebody's here. Turn that light on. I turn mine off. You turn yours on.
Mrs. Roan, are you in the monarch room?
Okay, not ready to chat yet.
Let me go back with some light here. Watch your eyes.
Evil.
Evil.
Great.
Who is evil?
You know the funny thing
School.
about that, Josh? I wish you could see this. You know how it just said evil?
Yeah.
You know how these have been working all day?
The
Pendulum?
yeah.
The only one that will circle is the black one. The white one is standing still. I've got it
Evil.
in my hand.
Close.
I'm gonna
Evil's
wander.
And it
Mine.
won't stop. It's just spinning in a circle. It hasn't stopped on answer yet.
If I bring the camera out there, will that mess you up?
It ain't gonna mess me up at all.
Okay. You guys want to keep with this in here and let us know if something.
Mhm.
So Tammy's out here trying to
It
break the.
said ignorant.
It's been like insulting us.
Evil, close, and ignorant.
Ben, are you in your phone?
So Tammy is.
Sure.
Oh my God.
And the black one's the only one swinging and it hasn't stopped. The white one's not. Every time we've held the white one up today, it's worked.
What was the significance of the black one again?
It's just to reach deeper, darker.
And we're trying to break the calmness.
Yes. And the calmness isn't moving. It's just standing in the black and just spinning and it won't stop.
Hide now.
Oh my God. God.
What's up?
It just said ignorant, other side, hide now.
Ignorant other side, hide now. Wow, it's just circling.
Yeah. It's not stopping.
So for anybody watching, usually it'll
We've been doing this. We did it for a long time.
it'll
We asked a lot of questions and it would stop. It's just spinning.
Cloud.
The white one's starting to go now, so we're breaking something.
All right, have a very good shot. There we go.
Demon cloud.
And for anybody watching, she is not moving that. That is
My hands, my fingers are still.
totally still.
Unsure.
I have them. We're breaking energy because my phone is going nuts now.
Yeah. It was spitting out a lot of like
And
negative.
the black is finally starting to slow. It'd be interesting to see if the white starts to go.
He's not here.
Who's not there? Ben Hart.
We'd never, because I had them both swinging
Mm-hmm.
around.
Yeah, you were doing this like for like a good hour and a half earlier.
We were.
Who are you?
And we were moving the questions around. That's been swinging nonstop since I came out here.
Turn the flashlight on.
Did you ask it a certain question or?
No, I just told her I needed to break the energy, that we needed a merge of the white and the dark. And the white wouldn't move and the dark took over. That's when we needed a balance of the light and the dark.
Looks like they're both kind of going like the same almost.
Yeah, but the white one was sitting still and the black one was swirling. I just asked that it gave us a balance so that we can get the one brothers and then the good. I'm just trying to break the energy. I made it too calm in here. Probably shouldn't have done all the. Maybe we should like go, do you want to go in the basement now that we've broken this and give it a chance, or do you want to go in the Rowan room?
Where do you think, where are you being drawn to? Anywhere in
I'm
particular?
not being drawn anywhere right now because I'm a conduit for these two things right now. But they seem to be pretty balanced. Cause they're swinging to each
Wow,
other.
look at them.
Yeah. Cause now that they're balanced,
I say we try to go back into the Rowan room.
okay.
Barbara, where are we?
Barbara, where are we?
Barbara was, we figured that out today because I thought it was my mom, but it turned out to be a family member. I got it wrote down somewhere.
Barbara, where are we? They said three, we said it's the three brothers, they said it's difficult.
So this is broken, they're even now. Before, so that's, okay.
So you guys can see what she was doing there.
I had Barbara figured out earlier. I don't remember if it's in here or not.
We had a lot going on today, guys. So Tammy took a ton of notes.
Yes.
For anybody who's just watching, we're doing an investigation at the Cottonwood Inn in Empire, Michigan. The description of the history of this place, the lore behind it is all on the video. Just check the description.
We should be able to go in the wrong room. I feel more uneasy out here.
That's funny. I'm starting to feel that way too.
Yeah, because I just broke the calmness that I put over the kitchen, so it's starting to.
Same way in here though.
Huh?
I feel the same way, I feel
Unless
sick.
feeling sick in here.
I'm getting a really bad headache and I'm feeling sick.
Okay,
Oh,
so let's go back in there. I just broke the,
When you started talking about the black stone, it said demon cloud.
all I did, I kept the good, I just balanced the good and the darkness. So I released the calmness.
so we gotta do just a flashlight in there?
Huh?
Do we want to do just a flashlight in
Yeah.
the Rowan room?
Yeah, I'll shut this off. That way nothing goes off.
Should we go in the Rowan room or should we sit out here with the flashlight kind of pointing out? How do you?
Yeah,
That way we can kind of watch from both sides.
watch from both sides and it will be on a bed.
Yeah.
You
So
can see the cat ball and we'll keep this off. I had to break the,
I got this headache, I feel sick. I was fine. But it said three and John said it's three brothers here and they said it's difficult.
So for anybody that's maybe just watching, this is the Rowan room. This room is where one of the brothers was found, passed away, way back a long time ago. This was also the sitting room for the grandmother or the mother, Mrs. Rowan. We're gonna try a flashlight session. That flashlight is gonna turn on, should turn on as we're asking questions. Literally, all they got to do is touch it. So. And the cat ball, which goes by touch, is over there on the bed. Right. Right above my finger. Okay. So we're gonna sit here. John's gonna keep an eye on the cat ball.
We'll see that cat ball brighter than day.
Oh, yeah. You'll be fine in a minute. It was just the separation of that energy. I think you felt it when I split it.
I feel like, I don't know if I'm gonna throw up, but my head is like pulsing.
Go sit in the kitchen for a minute.
And I was fine before that happened.
Well, I had to break the energy.
I know, I was calm and relaxed, but now my whole body feels jittery.
That's my fault.
And it's not my nerves, my body feels that, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm not being weird about it, I don't know.
I just manipulated energy, so it's gonna throw us off for a minute. We'll throw off my phone for a minute. It'll throw off the other things for a minute.
When you were out there, it was talking like crazy.
Yeah, because I was separating things. So it manipulates the energy, so not everything that comes through means something because I was manipulating things.
You all right?
Yeah.
Is anybody in here? Either of these rooms?
Did you figure out who Barbara was?
We did it earlier, but I can't remember.
I know she wrote one of those Christmas cards.
Oh, flashlight's on.
Somebody's here.
Yep. See, that didn't do anything earlier,
And it's on a soft bed, so
and it's
not
back
like,
off.
It's not like any vibration.
Whoever did that, thank you.
Is that you, Barbara?
They said, Barbara, where are we?
Yeah, so it wouldn't have been Barbara. Can you turn that flashlight back on again, please?
Seems like something could come right through here.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, it's a little knock.
Yeah, something knocked over there.
I haven't heard that sound.
No.
I feel like this is a path. I'm moving
And it was right when she said it feels like
Yeah.
something could walk through here. We heard a knock right there. Did you notice that? You said something feels like it could walk through here, and we heard that little it was like a
Flashlight's on.
flashlight.
Oh, that was you.
That was me. I was trying to mimic the.
I don't feel it sitting here. I felt it sitting here like something's going through.
It's getting colder in here too.
Yes, it's
You guys
freezing.
notice that?
I'm freezing.
Yeah, my nose is cold.
Did you just pass through to the Rowan room?
My head's not pulsing sitting here. It was there.
Because the energy was starting to swirl. Because I released it.
But I don't feel it coming by me now.
It's crazy how noticeable that was.
When I finished releasing it,
Yeah.
it took forever for it to balance out. All I asked was it to be balanced. But when I had to break the calmness barrier basically, because I've spent all day calming the energy from last night here, so everything was so calm. So I knew I had to go, or else we would have sat here all night with all calm.
Yeah.
Other than the basement, because I didn't calm the basement. That would have been a definite. So it's not like I'm manipulating the device. All I did was break the calmness that I created.
Complete shift in the
Yeah.
temperature and the feel.
And it was calm out there, and all of a sudden I was anxious, and I knew that it was back to itself.
I don't feel sick now. Sitting right here, I don't feel sick. Sounds weird.
That flashlight, that's crazy. Twice now, and we didn't do anything before you did what you did.
Yeah, I knew I had to break the energy. Because I've spent all day loving on the house and bringing calmness to it, to the point that it was a little too calm. When it said mother, I knew that mother was enjoying the peace. Well, the other ones aren't gonna act up when mother's present. It seems to be when mama's here, things are calm.
Yes.
Oh, the flashlight just it just pulsed out.
Yeah.
Like it just came on real quick and shut off.
So,
It did it again. It never is the flashlight doing that, or am I just seeing that in the screen? I'm not seeing it now. I could have sworn it just turned on and then turned off. If you guys are watching it on a live stream, let me know if you saw that. Just comment.
I can't see it from here.
I am not sitting on that end of the couch again. Sorry.
Like people watching on the live stream, you guys are kind of seeing what I'm seeing. I saw it at the corner of my eye. Let me know if you saw that flashlight.
Oh,
What the
That was a
fuck
thunk.
was that?
That was a big thunk.
Oh my god!
No.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
That was not the
That wasn't.
that was not the boiler.
No, that wasn't.
That was a
Is
big-
somebody like
That was a bang in the
I
basement.
swear to God, somebody's downstairs fucking with us right now.
Hey, no, they're not. And the light is super bright.
No.
Separator.
Nope.
I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight.
I'm not
I'll
going
calm the
that
energy back down before
basement.
bed.
Yeah, you will.
I will
This-
I will calm it back down. I had to split it for the darkness to come out.
That was
Well, you let it out,
incredible.
Tim.
That is like what we experienced that first night here.
Wow.
I didn't create that. I didn't manipulate it. I didn't send demons. All I did was break the calmness that I put out.
People on the live stream, could you hear that thump? Like, comment if you could hear that, because
That was crazy loud.
that was not.
No, it was.
And we were as far away from the furnace as we can get in this house.
I've got a boiler, and that was not a boiler noise.
No, that was a funk.
Yeah.
That was that door,
Yep.
No, we-
and we need to test that when we go downstairs to see if that door is open. Is it wind? It's not windy out.
No.
no,
And if the wind doesn't blow that door open, you can't get it all the way open.
Is that like a challenge for us to go down there? Is that what they're doing?
That door's got a hook on it right now.
Yeah. They can make that, but they can mimic the noise without actually making the door. Like when we were at the prison, we could hear cell doors slam, but the cell doors weren't slamming. So
It's like-
they can make the
Oh,
noises
okay.
that they want you to hear. But that had the whole vibration of the floor.
Just out of curiosity, is this a little easier on your guys' eyes when I do this with my hand over the light?
It doesn't matter.
It's
Okay.
fine.
I just don't want it to be
Either
super
way.
bright because I know it kind of sucks.
I was wondering what that was. It was like a red ooze.
Well, I'm trying to like, because it can be like this or like this.
Not like that.
That's
Good.
kind of nice, actually. Yeah.
I wish I can't really. I'll try to keep it up as long as I can.
How about the monarch room? Is that
Would
cat
you like
ball?
like something to put over the top, like a piece of cloth or something? Flesh or a washcloth or something?
Yeah, I don't know if that'll. I'll go like this for right now.
Can you come back and do that again? I asked for your presence when I separated the energy. Can you come back and let us know?
Michelle said she did see the flashlight for the quick flash.
Okay.
So it was like
Thank you, Michelle.
it flashed twice, the thump, and then the flashlight turned on ultra bright.
Yeah.
And that wasn't a thump, that was a slam.
That was yeah. The whole floor vibrated.
And she said she heard the knock.
Yep. I don't feel chaotic in my own body right now. I feel more calm.
Well, it was gonna pass. That's why I said
Flashlight.
The flashlight's on.
Flashlight's on.
See?
And that's why I said it would pass.
Ooh, it got bright.
Oh yeah, it's going real right now.
It would pass, but when I break that energy, kind of like your house when I made the people leave,
Yes.
it's gonna create
For a minute,
chaos for a
yes.
minute.
I
What
felt
it
like
will-
I could feel it pass by me, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, it
But
will
you're not.
create chaos for a minute, but it will calm down and the energy will start to regulate itself.
Yes.
You know.
Good now.
Did you make that noise? You turn the flashlight back on if you made that noise downstairs? Or make the noise again? It's incredible how we all freak out and then we say, do it again.
No, we did not say do it again. You did.
And we all didn't freak out, you did.
I freaked out with you.
I'm still releasing the energy that I just took through my body in there.
I felt
Yeah,
like
sorry.
that came
Just
through.
getting a little blurry.
It did.
I don't feel it now, though.
No, it felt like you could feel the cool air come through after we heard that little
Yeah,
knock.
It's getting warm again in here. It got really cool. It's getting warm again.
Because you guys noticed like all that kind of happened at once. Like
Yes.
you felt something, you looked over there, we heard a tiny knock, you moved, we felt the cool air, the flashlights went twice, loud slam from downstairs, and then we had more. Oh, sorry guys, we're a little blurry here.
Okay, tell me how on airplane mode I just got a message. I'm on airplane mode. I shouldn't be getting anything.
No.
No.
A message just popped up. It's on airplane mode. So there's so much energy going through my phone right now.
Turn that voice back on.
No, I like
No.
I like letting the house speak.
And it is talking.
Yeah.
It's got some things to say.
I wanna let the house speak instead of that speak. And I just asked it to show up by breaking the energy.
Can anyone go back in that monarch room?
Nope, they like the rolling room.
If you turn the flashlight on in the Rowan room, we'll come in there. I'm gonna count to 3, and if you turn that flashlight on, we'll come in there and sit with you. 1, 2, 3. If you turn the flashlight on, the count of 3, Josh will sleep in there tonight.
Yeah, I'm not sleeping in there.
Yeah.
I don't care if the light goes on or off.
2,
2.1.
3.
2.5, 2 3/4.
I don't want Josh in there tonight. If you
Oh,
want,
it flashed. Did you see it flash?
Did it?
It did.
If you want John to sleep in there tonight,
John doesn't like the looks of that mattress. He is not sleeping on it.
turn the light on when I count to 3. We have to have fun when we do these sometimes, you know?
If you want John back in the monarch room tonight, hit that cat ball.
They don't care about you sleeping.
That's the monarch room for anybody that's watching. There's a cat ball on there. Oh, somebody's talking here. It did flash.
What?
That little flashlight, you mean?
Yeah, Michelle's watching and she's keeping an eye on things.
Is that your Michelle?
Yeah.
Good job, Michelle.
She messaged me, said, I'm watching the lives.
Yeah, if you guys are watching and you happen to see something that we're not addressing, like say something, because I can see your comments as they pop up.
Yeah, my airplane is on here. I don't know why I'm getting messages. This is so bizarre.
Who are they from?
Is it somebody important?
Jamie Smith?
Oh, that's important.
No, she didn't win anything.
Flashlight's on.
The flashlight's back on.
She didn't win anything. So the energy is insane in here right now because it's breaking through the airplane mode on my phone.
So we're not asking any questions for them to do, they're just doing it.
Yeah,
Is that just
they
like-
want. We're talking, and they obviously want the attention on them.
So they're just letting you know they're here,
Yeah.
there's no specific questions, okay?
I noticed that that's how this house really works. Like things really start to heat up and we were just having conversations,
But you
talking.
think about
And
it, it was a family, and they always spent time together, talking, business, whatever. But yeah. I'm gonna go put my phone in the other room because I don't know why I'm still getting messages because the airplane is on. And I'm gonna use the other room for a minute.
oh. Like, huh?
But I'm using the kitchen one,
The kitchen other room?
the kitchen other
I
room.
want to visit the monarch other room.
The monarch other room. Boy, what are you guys are talking about?
You guys are
Unleashing the demons.
That was earlier.
No, I'm not doing that.
What is that foul smell? Something smells like sulfur.
Don't cut me out.
Too late.
That's my favorite part about doing investigations here is that we have like bathrooms and places to sleep, whereas when we're in an abandoned asylum or school,
Right.
if you got to go to the bathroom, you better hold it. When we did the Westwood High School, there was no place to go to the bathroom except a dirty outhouse.
So when you guys were in the kitchen and the ghost thing said evil, we said, what's evil? And it said school.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Flashlights on.
Case and close right there.
Yep. So I wonder if they can hear him peeing because.
But they're agreeing then with us. That's flickering.
Yeah.
I can see it on the door.
Yeah, it's going. If that's Mrs. Rowan, can you make the light brighter?
A little bit.
Michelle said no, we cannot hear that.
Thanks, Michelle. Is somebody else in there with Mrs. Rowan? Cool. That's crazy a little bit.
Can you turn the light back on? I mean, what's cool is that we were getting no activity at all, and then all of a sudden it just started letting loose.
Door's shut tight.
Okay,
That sounded like the boiler.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the boiler.
that wasn't anything unusual.
Flashlight's back on
Yeah.
right when you walked in.
Tammy needed the light to get back in the room.
After it said evil, we said, what's evil? And it said school.
You turned the ghost box back on?
Was
No,
Barbara
when
the
you guys were in the
teacher?
kitchen.
Huh?
Was Barbara a teacher?
No, she was a grandchildren or something. It was in one of those books that we read, or in one of the obituaries, something. Because I said there, I thought Barbara was my mom.
Yeah.
So no,
Oh, that's right.
somehow it was connected to the family.
But why is school evil?
Well, because the brother that we think is evil was a school teacher.
There we go. Wow, okay.
Is it Ben Hart? We always thought Benjamin, but it's Ben Hart.
It's Ben Hart, but he went by Ben. Everyone called him Ben.
Just been here.
Thank you for welcoming me back in with the flashlight. Can you turn that back on again?
No.
Whoa!
You
Instantly.
Instant.
gotta be kidding me.
Instantly.
That was insane.
Yes, that came right on as soon as you said that. And now it's flickering.
All right, I gotta
For
go back here and set.
Anybody that is back on the stream, that is a Maglite flashlight.
I
Is it kind of
appreciate
flashing?
that. I
Yes, it did.
appreciate that so much. Can you turn that back on one more time for me? It made me feel so good. Thank you for turning that on for me. If you turn the flashlight on, I'll come sit in there with you.
Yeah.
You like your own space, don't you? Thank you for turning that on for me.
I was actually gonna say, will you turn that on so Tammy could come back in the room when it came on before I said it. I was thinking it. That's weird.
Did you feel something weird over there?
it goes. Oh, it just flickered again.
My head started pounding again in that corner.
So she sits in that corner and she gets a headache.
Okay.
And when this is
Right
stood
in the
up,
corner.
it went on and off again.
I can't sit on that corner.
It's
There
back
it is.
on.
It's back on. As soon as Tammy went to the corner.
What would it be about that corner?
If there's something coming through here, I'm gonna come over and try to see if I can channel something.
So do you think there's like something potentially walking through and she's picking up on it?
Mm-hmm.
It's back off.
It's making my head pulse, like snake, like shh. Cardboard one.
I don't know. It's kind of like long.
10, 9, 8, 7,
My temples are going.
Flashlight just flashed.
Yeah, it just flashed. I can't see it. I can only see it in the door frame.
I think what you're picking up on is the energy shift. It's not a person right now. So what you're still feeling is the chaotics of the break. So there's not an actual, it's like the residual energy, and it can affect you. Residual energy can affect you as bad as a person. There's not, it's residual, like a path between the two.
Right, you know how you put your hand on the ball with that electric static? It's doing that on that side, just
Yes.
this side,
It,
like
it's the residual energy from that break that I just did in the kitchen.
Is it only when you sit in that seat where Tammy's at?
yeah, I feel
Well, it's
fine now.
because it broke away from the kitchen because I was out there doing the breaking of the energy, so it shot out.
Flashlight.
Flashlight.
Yeah,
Thank you.
so so the energy shot out. So it's just confirming that what you're feeling right now is nothing's coming to get you. It's residual energy, because when I broke that, it would have went to the basement, it would have went to the up there, it would have went out
Thank you.
here. So it is just the splitting of the energy.
I don't feel like anything's trying to get me, it's like,
No, I mean, nothing's, it's still the residual,
it's just, okay,
it's still the residual split that I did.
like they're stuck in a loop and they just keep,
No, it's just like that initial break of that
Yeah.
energy that I just broke the calmness.
Mhm.
So what we're still feeling, the energy's still trying to get back to itself.
I just got feeling cold over here.
Oh yeah, it's very cold. I just
Yeah,
thought
it
about
just hit me. Last time that happened,
the banging.
we
started.
heard that loud thump, and we're gonna hear. I can guarantee we're gonna hear it again.
you better stop right now.
I know. I just took my hat off and I'm thinking, God, I'm freezing.
Because isn't that like that goes back to the very first video that we did?
Yeah.
It would get really cold, and then when you,
Like,
me, and Dawn were
literally
out there,
My legs are ice cold.
Yes,
See, I'm not getting.
from my knees down, I'm ice cold.
yeah, I'm feeling it from.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you turn the flashlight back on for us, please? If you're gonna make something bang, will you turn the light on first? My nose is, you not feel my nose, Josh?
Like,
My nose is cold.
It's like I'm feeling the same. Flashlights on.
Yeah,
Wow.
so,
So it means something's gonna bang, cause
Yep.
I asked him to turn it on before it bangs. Listen, feel my nose.
That's really cold.
I'm freezing like you have no idea. Josh, feel my nose. Josh,
I believe you.
Josh, feel
I
my nose.
I believe you.
Feel my nose, Josh.
I believe you. Oh, you got a poke. You got shocked.
I did.
Smarty.
She got shocked.
I did.
and see, usually I'm one of the first to feel that cold. I felt it all. I'm not feeling it over here.
Do you
right
want
now.
to sit over here?
No, not really.
I feel it mainly on my right side,
Yeah,
like
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right through here.
which it goes out to the kitchen for anybody just checking us out.
I'm putting my hat back on. I'm freezing.
it is that side though, because that's the side that I have.
Mm-hmm.
It's
The
out
headache?
here. It's out here. It's just like a waft,
Oh, what?
but it's not. No, like a draft. Whatever.
Oh my goodness.
Don't make me show you my teeth.
Did we figure out who's in the Rowan room? Did you figure that out yet?
No.
No, they're not answering me.
Hmm.
So
Like-
sometimes I can see, but sometimes they just want you to hear them, and if they're not gonna visualize themselves, unless they talk to me, it's really hard for me to grab.
We just gotta figure it out.
See,
Flashlight.
that's what they're
Yeah.
saying, they're acknowledging they're not showing themselves to me. So, when I'm in a reading, the people are eager to be showing themselves to me, so I can usually describe people to a T.
Right.
And then sometimes they'll only talk to you. And so they're just messing. But I can, like I said, part of them are very grateful that I separated the energy. I don't think Mother was real happy. I think she
She
enjoyed
liked the calm,
peace.
yeah.
Yes. But it is freezing in here. And that happens with
It's only over there.
Ooh, I'm getting it now.
multiple energies.
Flashlights on.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a big draft coming through this right here.
Yeah. Multiple.
Yep.
I
It's
think
going
we
up my
got.
back. Oh my god, it's going up my back right now.
I think we got multiple energies, multiple spirits are manifesting right now. We have more than one. Can you shut the flashlight off, please? Thank
Oh my
you.
God.
Oh, it went off right when you said so.
Can you turn that on if there's more than one person in here, please? More than two? Can you turn it on if we have more than two in here? Two or more. Can you turn the flashlight on if there's three or more? Can you turn the flashlight on if there's four or more? Four or less. Five? We get to 10, I'm leaving.
Yeah, I'm going with you.
6? 7? Well, technically we're 4.
Yeah. So that make 9 if their number was right.
8.
I can't.
They're just messing with me because they just called me a fool.
Ooh.
I just heard them say to me, "You're a fool."
So for clarification for anybody watching, when you were saying you heard that, you're hearing that with your gift.
Yes, my gift as a psychic. I'm counting numbers, and he said, "You're a fool." It's
Who-
a he.
who is
He's
it?
not
Do you know?
telling me his name. He just said, "You're a fool," and it was a man's voice, and the flashlight came
And we
on.
keep getting that when we've been using the Ghost Tube app.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm not a fool because I called you out, and I can calm your energy down just as fast as I stirred it up. Yeah, because I was counting, and I heard, "You're a fool."
Is that you, Ben?
He doesn't want us to know.
It's not-
No, and that's just it. Like, most of the times in my world, the spirits want to be known. This house wants to keep its secrets within these walls. But it was a definite man's voice. It was not the mother. It was not the nurse. It was not a female's voice. It was a definite male.
I was getting the heebie-jeebies over here.
Yeah, but it's done it when you've asked it a couple times now.
But also, our experience here is that they would like to be playful.
Yes.
And like when they say hide, it's almost like hide and go seek almost.
I'm gonna make a note. I'm gonna knock. Can you either turn the flashlight on or knock 2? The thing I'm finding with this is if you ask them, like, if they want validation, they're gonna turn it on instantly. They're just messing with us.
Mhm. That's like it's almost playful.
I think that if we go in the basement, they're not gonna be
Mm-hmm.
as
Playful.
I feel like they can't control themselves down there.
correct. And plus, I didn't do any calming down in the basement at all today.
Oh, boy.
But also, our expectations are different for the basement. So I think they know, don't they know that? Like
I think our energy is different when
yeah,
we go down
maybe
there.
that's.
Flashlight.
Yeah, it's the energy. It's not the expectations. Our energy is different because the basement's creepy. It's a Michigan basement. You have to go outside to get in it.
Look at it
Plus
flickering.
this-
Mm-hmm.
The rumors and the stories behind the basement. So,
They're turning it.
are they?
Yeah, it's hard to see on the camera, but it's
Oh yeah, you
They're-
can see it.
they're
right in
twisting it.
Edmund. You can see it actually turning.
Oh, yeah, I can see.
Oh,
the
can you guys see
reflection
that?
of it. It's going on.
it just went off.
Cause I can't see the light. I can see it on that door wall,
Oh, yeah. Wow.
and it was definitely going.
I could
up
tell
and
like
down.
the end. Oof. Ugh. I just
It's cold. You want to feel my nose, Jack?
I do not, it is cold.
My hands are getting as cold
something
as
just
my
made
nose.
some noise out in the kitchen.
Is it?
You want us to go to the basement? If it comes on my phone.
You know what it just said when you said that?
Hmm.
It said you're going anyways.
Well, I'm not gonna sit here by myself, so if y'all are going, I'm going.
Oh, I'm not sitting here by myself. But I was the one that wanted to go the last time and it wouldn't let me.
Doesn't it feel like the difference in here right now compared to last night with all those people?
Oh yeah,
Isn't the creep factor
yeah,
higher?
yes.
Well, last night they didn't want to communicate with us, tonight they do.
Yeah.
And they're talking to me tonight, but I couldn't have heard them last night anyway
No.
with everything going on.
Just the flashlight last night.
Couple of times,
Right
not
at
like
times.
this, not like this.
Michelle says John sounds excited to go to the basement.
I'll go, Michelle, don't worry.
That light just flashed too.
Yes, it did.
Oh.
That
my
validated
gosh.
something, didn't it?
It sure did.
This is ridiculous.
I don't know, but I'm taking my earrings out before we go to the basement. When my grandma tells me to take my earrings out, what happened last time, Josh? I got touched.
Oh yeah.
If you take your earrings out in the real world, you're ready for a fight.
My grandma just told me to take them out again.
Then you're ready for a fight.
Yeah.
And my grandma always comes around when, Josh?
Something
There's
some
danger.
you know what's going down.
Ooh.
Well, we will need a potty break.
Yep.
before we go there.
Flashlight.
There goes the flashlight. My
It's
grandma
talk-
just
it's
told me to
talked
take my
about
earrings
jewelry.
out.
Talked about jewelry twice today.
When my grandma, every time we've been on an investigation, when my grandma tells me to take my earrings out, something happened. Last time was the stairs and the banging and the
Mhm.
human voices and the
Is it on
headphones.
again?
Oh, it's flickering, it's going up and down, up and down.
Are you gonna communicate with us in the basement? Go brighter. If you have something you want to tell us. Oh, if they shut it off,
So,
I don't think they wanna
It's too
validate me.
It's too early for the basement. It's not even 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
I feel like they're enjoying the playfulness of this. Like this is fun for them to make that light go on and off.
Well, in my experience,
In my head, I want it to be playful.
no, in my experience with my gift of being able to talk with my grandmother, when my grandma shows up,
Danger.
the last time my grandma showed up at Eloise, what happened, Josh?
Oh, we heard that growling, didn't we?
We sure did.
Yeah, that's when we heard that huge.
You said you don't hear growling here usually.
No,
No.
we don't hear. I'm just saying, the time before my grandma showed up at the school, what happened, Josh?
That was the steps, right?
Yeah.
You started. Yeah, you saw
With
something
the
there.
demon person that was pretending to be good
Okay.
and it killed your camera and
Hmm.
yeah,
Not
Yeah,
anymore.
on my video equipment.
sick and,
I saw that one.
yep.
It's just flickered again.
Yep. No, this one isn't bad, but something in the basement. We're gonna get something.
Yeah, I might need some liquid courage to go down there.
You have a Xanax or something, I don't know.
For
Gonna need something.
the record, we've had no liquid courage and we have
No.
no margaritas
No.
here this time.
Yeah.
We're not on meds, we have not drank a thing.
But I might have
Maybe
to.
we should. Should we have a drink before we go to the basement?
No,
Please?
no.
Should John have a drink before he goes to the basement?
No.
Goes on? Yeah.
Oh my heaven.
Wow.
Listen, I love your grandma, but you just took your earrings off, I'm a little freaked out. Just gonna say
It
it.
could be just as much as Mama wants to, like, give me a hug and she might accidentally pull my earrings out.
You know that ain't true. Mama's not hugging you in the basement.
Should we try an Estes method in here?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Who wants to go under? You want to do it?
That is my favorite thing, yes.
Okay.
All day.
Let's do that. And maybe see if we, while we're stirring stuff up.
I can sit there and hold the camera on the flashlight if you wanna. Oh, you're gonna take it and we'll get the stuff.
flashlight.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Thank you.
Yep, and the flashlight's on. So maybe that's some validation that what we're about to do is.
The right thing.
I really want to go out here alone. All right, so
Nope. Turned it off.
You just got saved by the ghost.
what
Josh.
happened?
I said, the flashlight was, I said, turn it bright if you want me to go out there and scare Josh, and it instantly went off.
And it went off.
Oh, let's see.
They like you, Josh.
So now it's getting warm again, so my hat can come off.
So for anybody on the stream, the Estes method is when we put these headphones on, the person that is going under is going to put the headphones on. They cannot hear us asking questions, but this is what they can hear. I don't know if you can hear that. Words will come to them as they're doing this, and we've noticed that this is a great way to channel whatever spirits might be around.
Yeah,
So
it did get warm, I just had to take my hat off.
Super hot.
It got very warm, I just had to take my hat off.
got it?
Do you want me to sit here?
Wherever,
Sit in the doorway? Where do you want me to sit?
wherever
Sit
you,
in your chair.
wherever you wanna
Wherever
go.
you wanna sit.
Well, I don't want to sit in the basement right now, so I'll sit right
And then when you're done, what you get to your 5 minutes, I'll do this.
Okay.
And she's gonna have her eyes closed when we do this. We don't do blindfolds. We've noticed when we try to pull somebody
No,
out,
we
and we
don't touch people, because the first time Dad stood that, I wanted to punch him.
yeah, it's dangerous.
There's a lot of words coming right now, but
Are you gonna talk, Alyssa?
And then-
Oh my
Flashlight's
God.
on.
Oh my gosh.
If that volume is too loud, let me know because we can turn it down.
last time it was super loud in the basement, so I felt like I was screaming. I'll try not to scream.
You can scream.
Are you ready? Turn off the light.
They should be able to hear us. Can you hear us? She can't hear us.
It's flickering. Oh, it went off.
Good time.
Good
Oh, you're
time.
having fun with us, are you?
Did you have,
Breezeway,
Breezeway.
did you, how there's a breeze? Did you?
quarter.
Quarter.
Can't get a question. Did you make a lot of memories in this house?
Flashlights on.
Flashlight
Oh, it
flickered.
flickered.
20.
20.
You were counting earlier.
I was. I counted to 10 to see if I gave the energy a chance to work through me, to see if something came after it. Do you have a favorite?
Several.
Whoa.
So happy. It's quick.
Are you happy because of the candles?
Match up the powers.
Jeez.
What the hell?
Match up the powers in both.
You won't be.
Can you shut the flashlight off, please?
Put your hands under, literally.
You think that's how it works. Put our hands under what? Came on again.
You notice how much more active that flashlight is now?
Yeah.
Who are we talking to?
Don't look.
Don't look at what?
No look.
Don't look in the basement?
Got rid of.
What did you get rid of? Who did you get rid of?
We three.
Oh, shit. I don't want her to pull her out yet.
We three. Andrew
So there was 3 of them left.
and,
Sievert.
no. the
Believe.
girl.
She was already passed.
Oh, that's right.
So there was 3 of you. How many hurt the one?
It's easy.
It was easy.
Problem.
He was causing problems, wasn't he? He was downtown walking and
Everything.
they had
You're
to
welcome.
had to bring him home, didn't they?
Flashlights on.
Flashlights acknowledging it as well.
Gosh.
Starting to notice a cooler breeze coming through that
There
doorway.
she goes.
Yeah, I am going because I'm talking to you. The there she goes is me.
Oh, like,
Hey, lady.
Yep,
whoa.
they're
To
talking.
the right.
They're talking to me to the right. Yes,
Are you open right now?
yes.
There you go.
So you have 2 here, huh? The 2 males pitches.
You.
Yeah, the 2 male pitches are different.
Who cares?
I do. One is to the right and one is to the center. To the right, can you turn your flashlight on?
You don't look so good.
Well, you don't look good either, dude. Actually, you're not showing yourself to me. You're only talking to me, so.
Detroit.
Detroit on my hat.
Here.
Oh, so John don't look too good. I look good, thank you. Just thanks for clarifying that. It's the guy with the Detroit hat that don't look so good.
Holy Spirit.
Yeah, I do think my gift is a gift from the Holy Spirit.
Farted.
I just farted.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, the flashlight turned on.
The
And she said farted.
What just happened?
He farted!
I was crying. She said it at the same time. I can't even give him a straight face anymore.
Well, it was a silent but deadly.
And she just said, what just happened?
Oh my god.
Honey.
Did you make her do that?
Funny. She said funny. Was it funny that she farted?
No, but it's funny that I got busted. I'm like, oh god,
She,
please be
just so
quiet.
you guys know, she cannot hear what we're saying right now.
Good job, Ben.
Is it Ben?
I think so. He's
Was it you,
screwing with
Ben?
me.
Turn the light on.
Oh my god. It wasn't.
Go back.
Go back.
It wasn't. It's
That's a good one.
yeah, that was really good.
I'm sick.
Oh. You
You
can't
are.
smell it.
Oh my god. I gotta get my train of thought back. I just got busted on live. Yes.
Oh my
Jesus.
God.
I
Was
do not
somebody
like
laughing
you. I
or-
do not like you.
She farted when you said,
I had just had a silent one, and I had the whole time I'm thinking, please don't, Lydia, please. And
Did
then
you hear
I'm
me
like,
giggle though? Because they
Yeah.
like farted like it was
Yeah.
a joke to them.
yeah,
Flashlight's on.
It was
the REM pod just went.
I think you might be hearing that.
Oh.
Did you really toot though?
I
Yes.
did. And then I was dying laughing because I got busted by the ghost, and then the flashlight went off at the same
The
time.
flashlight went on too.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Because the way they said farted, I started giggling because they're like farted.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Tammy, do you want to go under?
She was open.
Flashlight's on. Yeah, I'll go under.
'Cause it seems like there's like some
I
weird
haven't-
energy right now.
It is a
Do you
fun
want
one.
this spot or you want to stay there?
No, I'm gonna go there.
Okay.
It really feels like there's a weird energy coming through that I don't.
And then when you
It-
said Detroit,
But
Not
you
so
know
good
when I did
looking.
all the peaceful
And she was
stuff,
talking.
you
Yeah.
could've opened
And I
the
said
door
here
for me.
after Detroit. I
Can
don't
you
Yeah.
shut the flashlight off? Thank you.
So this kind of reminds me of the first time that we did this
Real quick.
with Dawn. And remember we had a bunch of like immature words come through.
But in my defense, my stomach, I do have stomach issues,
But I mean, the fact that she said that like right then.
and I was gonna get away with it.
And I was giggling because they made it sound so
If
funny.
it wasn't for you,
but it was,
I'd have got away with
it
it.
was silent.
But I had to say it. Can I get my sweatshirt from you before now I'm cold again?
Okay.
Oh my gosh. So much made me laugh.
So for our viewers, the Estes method is when they've got these noise canceling headphones on, they can hear the radio just kind of scanning. The idea is that the spirits can communicate. They're almost in like a meditative. Would you say that you're almost in a trance when you're listening to it?
So focused.
Yeah.
That you can't pay attention to anything but what's going on in your head.
You couldn't
Yeah.
hear anything.
I'm interested to see what Tammy will get.
Well, I'm closing. I had to close because I can't be open and hear this.
Okay.
Well, don't toot.
Also, for anybody watching, make sure you subscribe to our channel because we got more cool videos like this. Plus, Eloise just came out. The full video came out yesterday. If you want to see some intense stuff, that video is incredible. So to subscribe to the channel, it's absolutely free.
Sorry.
She's not sorry.
I just started giggling because that's what it sounded to me like giggles.
So she is under. The flashlight is to our right.
Are you gonna talk to her? Turn on the flashlight.
Ben, are you in here with us?
There it came.
Your story.
I think we've been talking about
Who
yours.
cares? Listen.
Hmm.
I'm coming.
Who cares about your story? Listen.
In the yard.
Oh no.
Nope.
Are you out in the yard right
Right.
now?
Message.
Lights off. What message do you have?
You're in the yard, you're keeping us from the basement again.
So big. Your foot.
Your foot's so big. Were you the one talking to Tammy earlier?
Why did you? Start. Drop it. You bet. Smelly.
What, Tammy's fart?
Listen.
I can't tell if that's her or she can't hear us.
Middle. Business. Hunter.
Lights on.
Bangs.
What's the middle mean?
I don't know.
Middle of what?
Business hunter.
Left.
I gotta write shit up.
What are you trying to tell us?
You.
What are you trying to tell Josh?
See if you can. Why? Echo. Repeat.
Were you the one that made that slam in the basement?
Safe. Down.
Safe down there?
Is it safe to go in the basement?
Why?
Just playing.
Strut it.
Strut it.
What's your name?
Projects. A mess to mess with.
A mess to mess with.
Ask. Not you. What's your name?
John.
What's your name?
I don't care.
Oh,
Why did you ask?
Be nice.
I think we've been
Together.
nice to you.
Yeah, been nice all day.
The third. Snap.
Did you snap on the third brother?
Coming.
That just flashed.
Me. Why? Be seen.
We'd love for you to be seen.
Yeah, turn the light off if you wanna be.
Because
seen.
he has
He has been, who has been seen?
spirits.
Whose spirit?
Who knows?
Sievert spirit, is it seen?
Good talk.
Are you done with us, this chat?
Are we on to you?
Just do it.
They're very sassy right now.
Yeah.
I
Just
got-
do.
They're very sassy from them.
Just do what, go to the basement?
Get back to life.
See, even
Trump.
Trump?
The Lord.
You like Trump?
Who cares?
Hmm.
Babble.
Exactly,
Oh, he babbles, yeah.
he does.
Flashlight's on.
Lights on.
Did you turn that light on?
Have you ever?
Did you vote for Trump?
A lot of sentences on that.
Japan.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
Because,
She just said this yesterday,
What?
hey,
that we have to worry about Japan and China.
what's on
after-
yours?
After election.
Bye now.
turn the light off if you're
Done.
on.
She's at 5 minutes.
Yeah, she said bye now, she's done.
Wow. About right at the 5 minute mark, you said bye now.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's the last thing. You know what, I noticed your face was halfway smirking, did
Yeah.
you feel they were being silly in the voices?
Oh, yes.
I felt silliness in
Mhm.
it,
Yeah.
that's why I
But there was
giggled.
a few that were
Oh, no, right,
not silly.
Japan and Trump.
Yeah, that's a radio station, so you know they're talking
Oh,
about,
yeah.
you know, it's spinning through the cycle, so you
Yeah.
know that you're catching radio frequency, so it's a lot.
That's a good point. And it's on the
Talked
AM
about
side
that
too.
last night.
So,
Japan, Trump, and China, and Russia.
Yeah, but it's a
Yeah.
radio frequency.
Right, I know.
And the goal, if you don't say what you're hearing, then you're throwing yourself off course.
but you were
Interesting.
kinda smirking through half of it like it was playful.
Yeah, you could tell their voice would change.
Yeah,
Like,
yes,
the
that's why I
energy-
giggled about the fart.
Yeah,
and what did you say? Something you said something about like a smell or something like that.
smelly.
Smelly.
Yeah.
The flashlight was going on and off.
Yeah, it was doing some.
Interesting.
Things that make you go,
It was like safe down, you said.
Yeah, we were asking about the basement, if it's safe down
You
there.
said, what's your name? He said, John. You said, who cares?
Ah,
I was like, who cares?
who cares?
And you know what's crazy is that cat ball flashlight's back on.
Flashlight's
Only
back
went
on.
off once.
The cat ball only started going off once.
I feel like they got sassy with me, and then I heard it in your tone too, like they were being funny sassy.
Can you turn the light off?
I appreciated the silliness.
Did that go off right when I said that?
Yes,
Yep.
it did.
Showed it.
I didn't see that. Can you turn that light back on?
As soon as you
Please?
said it, Josh, it went off.
Thank you. You're welcome. I feel like I'm talking to myself. All right, I am.
Wow.
Can you push the flashlight to the ground?
Oh, jeez, oh, man.
My keys are in my pocket. If that ain't-
Get our stuff tomorrow.
I'm going out with Peggy.
For anybody watching, that's the person staying in the carriage house.
Oh,
That one was enjoyable because it was silly.
there's a light. It's flickering on the side of the, it's just supposed to be.
Is it me?
Oh,
Here,
that
I'll.
was your hands, yeah, that would.
Not cool.
Kind of was.
I feel like we're safe in the monarch room tonight, because that cat ball's not going off, so.
No, but there's a lot in the Rowan room, like, we didn't investigate that last time. So
I'm sure glad. See, there was a reason because I was gonna come down here and sleep tonight, and I decided to sleep in the portal to heck room
Mhm.
instead. I guess I could say the word because Josh used the F bomb
I did.
a couple times.
That's fine.
The portal was quiet last night.
It was.
But the room was loud, so
Well,
of course it was.
The room was crazy loud last night. And I like the portal.
I feel like I'm hearing stuff, but I'm not sure if I'm actually like
Oh, that was my fault.
hearing things from the kitchen area, like downstairs. I don't know if it's the
Oh,
lights on.
yeah, look, light came on when you said downstairs.
I don't know how that. Where's the off button on here, Josh? Are we going in the basement now? Shut the light off, or no? Make it go brighter if you want us to go in the basement. If you want us to go in the basement,
It's
on
getting
three,
dim, dim.
Dim.
Oh,
Two. 1, bright.
It gets bright.
Nope.
No.
If
No.
you want us to go in the closet, turn the light on at 3, 2, 1. You know what's funny is because they don't do it as a challenge.
Yeah.
Could you please turn the light on if you would like us to go in the kitchen? Please
I
turn
feel like they
the
like us
light
right
on
here.
if you would like us to stay here. Please turn the light on if you'd like us to get a pizza. I can't find the off button.
I'll take it.
I'm just trying to, I don't want it to
Here, I
interfere
got my
with
glasses.
anything.
That wasn't as loud as it was last night, though.
Okay.
I don't want to lose my antenna.
It's definitely lighter, but I can tell you when you go in the basement, we're not gonna find that.
Find what? Find.
Find the lighter
Let me enjoy it for right now.
side of things.
You're working him up.
I don't mean it's gonna be,
I'm going on that thing first in the basement.
okay,
I wanna do it again, cause I wanna see if they follow up with me from last night.
Well,
last night was insanely
You
bad.
were heavy down there last night. They gave me nothing.
But I wanna see if there's a follow-up.
And they told you about the note that you came up here and found,
I did find
that
a
you
note.
solved the Brenda mystery.
I don't know why this is. So I guess while we got quite a few people watching, we could probably take a second to explain like what we're doing, where we're at, what the story is. We did it earlier, but you know people are in and out, so we're doing a paranormal investigation at the Cottonwood Inn, and we're in Empire, Michigan, which is right off of the lake shore. And this place has an interesting history. The house itself, it's a bed and breakfast, but it started out as a family home for the Roen family. And it would have been what the parents came from Norway and
With the mom's mother, so their grandmother, and then yes, they came from Norway, Norwegian.
so they raised their kids and their family here on this big farm, which a lot of the land has now been sold off, and there's a lot of newer houses that are built around here. The town is it's a small town. It's a really cool little town. But towards the 70s, and as the children grew up, there were five boys. What was it? 2 moved away, 3 stayed. Now the 3 were Ben, Andy, and Sievert. And they lived in this house until 2 of them died and a third one went missing. So Andy and Ben where I'm facing my camera right now, left flashlight's on, right what I said, Ben. They were found dead in the house by neighbors. Pretty much directly in front of me is where Ben was found on the floor. And directly behind that wall, that's where Andy was found in his bedroom. They had a nurse that lived here who there's a little mystery of the nurse. I should mention these guys were in their 60s and 70s when they passed away. The nurse, she lived upstairs. She was taking care of Ben and Andy, and there was some sort of personal relationship with her. We thought with her and Andy, but when we went to the cemetery today, we saw that she is buried and it has the same headstone as Ben. So there's a little mystery there. If you're wondering what happened to Sievert, nobody knows. He went missing back in the 70s. They did a big manhunt for him. They could never find him. There are rumors, potentially, that there was some foul play involving one of the brothers. There's nothing that's actually been factual about that. There's account of a fight or an argument that happened between Sievert and his brother, and he went missing shortly after that. So I don't know how far into the story we should get about why the basement's so creepy.
Because it's a Michigan basement.
Yeah. So if you want the full story, we have a really good interview with one of the townspeople on our very first episode of the Cottonwood. So you have to go back a little bit and you can actually watch our very first investigation. It's not going to be as long as this one because this is a live stream. So, you know, the way we're doing this investigation, it's an all-night thing. This is typically what we do, but what typically happens is it goes into post-production and it's edited down to like an hour or less. Something just pounded downstairs.
Big fun.
Yep. So if you keep checking in throughout the night, we're going to eventually make our way down to the basement.
We are.
Um,
Closet.
the closet upstairs, that is said to be a portal. That is in one of the bigger rooms upstairs. Why do we think that's a portal? What was the story behind that?
Because a little girl, it started with a girl calling
Flashlight.
Holly and saying she was in the closet upstairs and they wouldn't let her come out and wanted her to come up and get her. And just the energy shifts in there. Sometimes it just feels like something comes through there.
Yeah. Every time we've done an Estes method in there, sometimes we get a lot, so much more we can't really comprehend what's even happening.
Can
We've-
you shut that light off
Get a lot of activity.
for me? Shut the light off. 3, 2, 1. You're just being a little speaker, aren't you?
The last few times we've done investigations here, we've started here in the living room as though we're just kind of having conversations with the family. It seems like it warms everybody up a little bit. So actually what we're seeing with this flashlight, it's not all that surprising to it. I don't think it's all that surprising how the flashlight is working right now. That's a regular Maglite flashlight. It's just a twist on, twist off. There's no remotes. There's nothing to it. It's just something you find at the hardware store. We've had a lot of activity out in the kitchen. There's the original stove out there. We've actually has the REM pod and another flashlight on that. And by the way, this entire time, that flashlight that's sitting out there has not gone off. It's not turned on.
Crap, no.
And that REM pod hasn't gone off either. And that was going off like crazy on the table earlier when we were trying to do an investigation in there.
When it was peaceful in there, and I think Mother was enjoying the candles and the peacefulness.
So we can get into that story a little bit. We can kind of touch on that for anybody that's curious because we do keep going back to that. So if you're in it for the long haul here, we should probably give at least somewhat of an explanation. We had a lot of people in the house last night. We did not do any of the recording. It was just an extra type of an event. And with all of the people that came in, there was a lot of chaotic energy. I don't know if I'm describing that right.
Yeah.
I agree.
To the point where we didn't get a whole lot of activity from the Roen family. And Tammy had to take some steps today to do things to calm the energy and, I don't know. It's like if you're at somebody's house,
Clear the energy.
clear the
Calm
energy,
it.
lights on.
Yeah, lights on,
Clear
yeah.
it and calm
I
it.
agree.
So since we've done that, we've had quite a bit of, wow, they got brighter.
So they like the calm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so shortly before we started all this, Tammy went out and took some steps to kind of stir things up respectfully.
Respectfully.
I think that's the key word. I think there was maybe
Break the calmness.
potential problems with that yesterday.
Yeah.
And we'll say it. If you go out and do your paranormal investigations or whatever, you got to be respectful where you're going.
Absolutely.
And sometimes that doesn't exactly translate well to certain things. So,
There was
Yeah.
a lot of disrespect last night.
so anyway, that's where we're at. These things move slow. So this is how our paranormal investigations go. That flashlight is crazy right now.
Busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long process when we do these. Everyone's, I want to go, I want to go. They see the short video. We're there 10, 12 hours.
Yeah.
And a lot of setting up, tearing down, setting up, tearing down.
Yeah, you got to understand to get to that that hour-long video or that half-hour video, that's taking about 6 hours, 7, maybe 8 hours worth of raw footage that takes weeks to edit down, and we're going from activity to activity to activity to activity.
There's my hand.
So,
There's another thump in the other room.
yep.
That was my foot, sorry.
No, there's another.
Was it like this?
I just dropped my foot on the floor. Cause my shoes untied again. Last night when I left this room, both of them were untied. That one's untied again, and I just can't figure it out.
Somebody's untying his shoes.
It was tied. It was tied.
Shoes come untied.
I'm not doing anything.
Turn the light on if you untied his shoes.
It's not like it was.
We do have to have fun though occasionally. Let it be known I drank probably a pot and a half of coffee today.
I've had like 3 cups of coffee and 2 Red Bulls.
And I had the other
Let it
half
be
of
known
mine.
my feet are vibrating through my elbows.
So, with that said, with all this caffeine in our systems, we might need you to validate what we're seeing. So make sure you guys are commenting and stuff, and make sure you subscribe to the channel.
If that comes untied again, I'm sitting here, I'm done. Smart dog. These are step-in shoes, by the way, so they're just meant to be tied.
I don't know stuff in shoes. I just still have to tie
Skechers.
mine.
Now, these, you just step in them, you don't have to untie them.
Yet they've been coming untied.
Maybe Grandma don't want you wearing your shoes in her house.
So let's talk about that for a second. There's a cool story like on the Ghost Tube app, which works like an Ovilus or an Alice box. It spits words out. We were getting names yesterday, and call me wrong, but weren't we able to flashlights on
There's the light.
right when I said call me
Yeah.
wrong? The names that we got, you guys were able to validate them. Let's talk about should we talk about the note incident from yesterday?
Sure.
Yeah.
That was from the basement.
So the first word we got was Brenda,
Mhm.
and we didn't really know the names of the winner yet that was coming. So when they got here, the first thing we all said is, "Your name Brenda?
All
Is
right.
your name Brenda?" So Holly came. No, you. Then we went down in the basement and did the Estes method,
Yes.
and Lissa went under.
She got some crazy. You got Sievert, didn't you?
Word first, yeah.
Which was insane. Like, why would that ever be said on the radio?
Clearly.
And then you said there's a note.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We had many ideas of what the note could have been. Maybe he left a note. Maybe it was very clear that somebody thought the note meant money. When we all went to bed that night, I was in my
Thought
room.
We were going to bed.
We thought we were going to bed. I hear a knock at my door.
I
hear-
who that would have been.
I hear, "Are you dressed?" And then you guys had a book, where people like sign. What are those called? Like the little books that they have at bed and breakfast. So you would leave a note for the host,
Yeah.
and you found
Bedroom.
one from a Brenda,
Brenda Sue.
who is a family member of the family that lived here. Correct?
She is
or-
the granddaughter
Yes.
of Rondi and Andrew Roen.
So they were able to validate what that name was. So we're not
And
just
then
getting random
Holly
names.
came this morning and we asked her too, and she said, "Oh yeah, Brenda was just here like a week ago."
Yeah.
And dropped some stuff up. Or showed some of the
Brenda
house.
and Ron. Ron's a uncle, or what was Ron? Ron something.
Ron was one of the grandchildren as well.
Yep.
Oof,
So there's
lights
three
on.
names.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And Judy was the
Yes.
daughter-in-law.
We got Judy came across, right? Wasn't that
Yes.
that what Judy was a name?
And it turned out to be she had been married to one of the two boys that moved away.
Yeah. So you got quite a bit of validation on that.
Yeah.
Open that book up to that exact page.
Was that the first page that you came to?
That's the only page I opened up to.
The journal was in our
Yeah.
bedroom. I thought,
So-
"Well, I'm not going to
So
bed."
they've been talking to us and doing things that are pretty incredible. Yeah.
This just showing you that the family's deeper because we talked before about they're probably tired of repeating the same story over and over again. So they've shown us how much deeper this family is this time. Like we found out about Blanche. We thought we knew one thing and it turned out to be something different.
We really dug in deep on that one just with
And
that.
then, you know, the
cemetery.
grandchildren and the stories of spending time in the music, but, you know, so it did show you, because we thought that the boys, the stories we had told is that the other sons moved away and just never came back to visit or anything.
Hmm.
Well, obviously that's not true if she's reliving spending time with grandma. It's starting to get cold in here.
Did somebody just like hit their foot on the floor?
No, but there was a knock behind.
I
you.
did hear that. That was
It
not
directly behind.
that was not a
you.
downstairs knock. That was like a
Dude, that was
wall knock.
directly behind you.
And
Yeah.
I just said it's starting to get cold in here at the same time.
That was right behind my head.
Why don't you tell us how you feel?
But no, that was freaking weird because I thought somebody was above me like nothing.
And I just started feeling cold. That's why you
Yeah.
said that at the same time. I said it's starting to get cold again.
Nobody's foot moved. That was a knock behind my head.
Well, no one's got their foot behind your head.
Well, I can't really do that. But no. Okay. This is getting a little much.
I can almost do it.
Mm-mm.
I can get it this far.
What is happening over here?
Foot behind your head.
I'm trying to put my foot behind my head.
That's a bad yoga move.
I'm just trying to put my foot. I got close.
Should we try something in the kitchen or upstairs or?
What do you want to do? Wherever you want to go.
I mean, we typically, down here we've kind of done what we always do, where we sit, talk,
Yeah.
and get things warmed up.
Yeah.
I don't know that the basement is ripe yet. Do you think?
No. 11 o'clock for the basement.
Oh, Lord.
What time is it?
Great.
Something to look forward to.
Yeah. So okay, here it is. So it's about 20 after. So if you guys are in and out, make sure you come back at 11 o'clock because that's where we're gonna start going down to the basement. So if you're gonna tune out or whatever, just be back at 11, and you
But
can
we
see
still
the
gotta
basement.
be able- after the basement, then we'll come up and do the other thing. But that won't be able to be live, so we're going to have to stream it.
Yeah, probably what we'll do is after we'll do the basement as our last thing on the live stream.
Yeah.
And then we got some other stuff we're gonna do that, depending on how it turns out, it might end up in a longer form or shorter form video, maybe a short or something later on.
Yeah.
Um,
Because we don't want those on the lives.
so
Just simply because we don't know what's going to come out.
It's unpredictable.
Yeah.
should we tell them what we're doing?
We're doing a seance.
We're doing a seance. What is a seance, Tammy?
It just, like, so we'll use all of our energy. So I'll be the conduit like normal. But the difference is you guys are also going to allow yourself to be vessels. So it allows more energy, more communication. We have the candles going that will bring different things into the era. And then we can ask it different questions. And a lot of times it will blow candles out or do different things. So basically
Lights on.
it's like taking my vibration and adding 3 more additional energy circles to it and giving them permission. But then again, you don't control it. And then we're also going to do some yes, no answers and picture answers with the pendulums.
Lights blinking like crazy now.
It's very,
It's ringing.
very similar to Beetlejuice, except
Beetlejuice, yeah.
sorry, I had to drop a Beetlejuice. This is the Beetlejuice scene. We're hoping the railings will not turn into snakes.
No, thank you. Mm-mm.
Beetlejuice.
This has never seen Beetlejuice.
What?
I was out at snakes. My ears are your ears ring? My ears are ringing.
No, I'm freezing.
Like it's a high frequency, like a dog whistle in my head right now.
Really?
Yes.
No, but I'm freezing.
It's starting to get colder in here.
You know,
You don't feel my nose?
I've been sitting in this chair and it's just like been the same.
You want to sit here and have that high pitched wheel going on in your head?
Well, you're hearing thumps. You're hearing all sorts of stuff over there.
want your chair?
You wanna trade?
I'm gonna try the bathroom, then I'll be right back. And if any of you jump out at me, that's it.
If you're gonna
I think
follow
that
Alyssa-
might be over with.
If you're gonna follow Alyssa, hit the cat ball.
No, no one's following me.
That thing comes on.
The cat ball's going up!
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not. You ain't funny.
I kind of am.
You ain't funny.
Well, when we get okay, so what should our next step be here?
I think that, what do you think? Cottonwood?
Yeah, get upstairs and take a flashlight with us.
I think we need to do the Cottonwood next because we're going in the basement at 11 and that's going to be the last part of the live. So I think we should do the closet and the Cottonwood.
I had a lot of activity in the closet the last time I was there.
Yeah.
I say we do the Estes in the closet and maybe take a
Oh.
cat ball or something.
Yep, and the light came on when you said,
And
do
the-
the Estes in
Take the
closet.
flashlight up there or something visual for for them to see. But I think we should do the Cottonwood because the basement's gonna be, because I don't wanna be up till 4 in the morning, so.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have to bring peace after we do the pendulum and the seance, so I'm gonna have to piece the house.
When you said Estes in the closet, that light came on.
Yeah, so I think we should do the Cottonwood in the closet. And then we can all get a bathroom break and get our nerves up and head down to the basement at 11.
Yep. Remember, if you guys are leaving, come back at 11 o'clock so you can watch what's happening in the basement. But all right, let's head up there. I gotta swap batteries. On my phone.
Ooh, boy. Oh.
Yeah,
there we go
it's
again.
just like barely turning on.
It's telling us it's okay to go by. Goodbye, we're gonna
Thank
take
you.
with us, don't worry.
Yeah,
you're
somebody want to
coming.
grab that.
Do you wanna take that?
You're coming with us.
Let's take that and then the cat ball that's in there. And I gotta swap out my batteries here real quick.
That light was crazy.
Let's see. This one's dead.
I don't know how I'm getting all these messages, Josh. I'm on airplane mode. Look, my airplane is there, and all these messages are popping up.
It looks like that's. It was just like app. I don't know. That's weird.
How are they getting through on airplane mode, though?
I have no idea.
Cause you're popular.
That's weird.
Yeah, you shouldn't get anything on airplane mode.
Heck no. I'm gonna plug this in. Charge it. I thought I had a charger out here. Ooh, this room gets creepy at night.
This whole place can get creepy at night.
Okay, so sorry guys, you're in for a weird ride here because I'm plugging some stuff in. Okay, for those who are watching, if you want some behind the scenes stuff and early videos, if you become a jump scare member, it's $2.99. You're the first to see videos.
Please go.
Oh. It says please go. You'll be the first to see videos.
Go up to the Roen room, or the Cottonwood room.
Please go out of here, please go to upstairs, please go to basement, what does that mean?
Just click membership on the channel and you'll see.
Yeah, and then that just said,
3.
that
Three.
is, the second time number 3 has come up.
The 3 brothers were left here,
Yeah.
and then there was 3.
That's what John said, and then it said it's difficult. Certainly. Oh.
Certainly.
So we've got the music box down the stairs. I think we just leave it there. I
Yeah.
think that's a good spot for it.
Yeah.
Heading up.
Which way are we going, the back way?
Well,
Turn it on.
Oh.
Devil.
What?
turn it on, devil.
Uh-oh.
Portal. Turn it
Oh,
on. Let's
shite.
go.
I
All
told
right.
him.
I told him.
There's your thing.
Somebody got the cat ball and the.
I got the flashlight.
You got the cat ball?
In my
Oh,
pocket.
it's in the pocket then.
All right, let's
I
go.
need.
I need.
I need.
So this
Anything
is.
in there?
You're gonna hear the music box when we go up. That's what it sounds like. If somebody steps in front of it, you'll hear it in a second.
I'm going in the portal.
Well, yesterday they were talking to me, they said they will.
Oh, I don't know that I got. It's actually.
Let's get the portal stirred up before Tammy goes to bed tonight.
Yeah.
Let's get the portal
There we go.
stirred up before Tammy goes to bed.
So this is the Cottonwood room. There's a theory that this closet is a portal.
This is where we.
Oh, it's getting cold right here.
It's chilly up here.
It's cold up here.
Do you want this?
Even the bedding is cold. Maybe on one of the soft, the bed over.
The furthest
Yeah.
one away?
You might have to turn the heat up a little bit in here.
Before I go in there, I think I'm gonna use the restroom real quick.
Do you want to play?
Oh,
yeah.
he's like, I better go to the bathroom.
Do you want to play?
I do want to play.
I just wanna watch.
Do you want to play? I'll shut that off then. Oh, now I have to clean that bathroom too. What the heck?
He's just peeing, he said.
Yeah, that's it. Just piece on
You don't
the-
got to clean it, don't
on the
worry.
floor.
So he's gonna set up in here. It's basically a little closet, for storage. But we got the word attic earlier, didn't we?
Yes,
So
Rug. Is there a rug there?
there is.
there is.
It
Well,
just said rug.
It's
kind of a rug for them, yeah.
we did this. Well, we didn't do this a while. Well, we did it, but the first time we ever came back here, we could see. We're gonna shut this door. You could see people passing in front of, underneath the door, like somebody's walking by.
When you get ready, I'll shut that light off when he gets in and gets.
Where should we put the flashlight at?
Maybe the.
I'm gonna be aiming it towards him, so maybe on the chair, right next to him.
Or the shelf or the chair, either. Well, you don't see it over there. You're working yourself up.
I'm not getting worked up. I've
You
been in
are.
here before. They've blasted me in here before. Hey guys, you all here?
Don't ask him right now.
Once he gets set, we'll get the.
On the shelf.
Put the flashlight on the.
Like on this.
I
On the
said
shelf.
shelf for that. Oh my god.
You did.
Cause it said on the shelf. Gasp.
I did just gasp because I said on the shelf or here. Wow, okay.
Is this the switch for this one right here?
Yeah. Well, she's giving him the stuff. Let her get. Margaret.
Who's Margaret? Woo! I just got the chills.
Yes, right down my neck.
Yeah.
Right when you said that.
I'm kicking this light off, but my light's still gonna be on
Oh
though.
my,
To your left.
My left is this way.
My left is this way.
I'm here.
So this is what it's gonna look like when you're done. Okay, it's gonna be.
Yep, I know.
I gotta go back though because
Yeah, you can shut that door if you want to.
Weird to me.
I want to be able to see the light when it goes off.
Ready?
We ready?
I'm ready.
Remember, he cannot hear anything we're saying.
Life.
Whose life?
How old are you?
Listen to us.
Us? How many? Who is us? Could be dangerous.
How many of you are here?
Will you come up and play?
Who's in that closet with John?
This room.
What about this room? I'm sleeping in this room. What's gonna happen in this room tonight?
Who are you?
Shipping. Aloof.
Did you work in shipping?
One of those.
What's gonna happen in this room tonight? I'm sleeping alone in
What
here.
is this?
I just got up here to go, what is,
Let's do it.
what? I just got up and said, what is this? And then it's.
The joint.
Were you in prison? Joint?
Are you coming in here right now? You're just coming, aren't you?
Daughter, older.
The daughter's older.
Daughter's older.
That would be the mother, because the grandmother lived here. The grandmother lived here.
So Mrs. Rowan?
Yes. Is Mrs. Rowan, are you keeping people away from us?
Strike.
Somebody talked about bowling in the Christmas cards.
12.
What's 12 with bowling? Isn't that the
12 frames.
12 frames?
That's right.
So you bowl? He bowls.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they like him because he bowls.
Energy.
Do you like John's energy?
Once again.
Once again, what?
I just got a flippin' text and it's on airplane mode from Tracy.
3.
Weird.
I shouldn't get anything.
3. 3 brothers?
That's the
You
third
keep
time.
getting 3.
Yeah.
What's significant about 3?
Hey, you kids.
3 kids.
Sounds like a grandmother yelling at 3 kids.
Because I just said, I said grandma's up here. How many's in there with you?
Why are you here?
We want to talk to you. Why are you here?
Idea.
What's the idea?
The freak is that.
It does look strange to you, don't you? I bet that none of this stuff was around when you were alive.
Dream.
Are you dead? Always asks that.
Was this your dream? Was this house your dream?
20.
20. Didn't we keep it in 20 as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
3, 20,
That's the other one.
5.
Mm-hmm.
What was your dream?
Flashlight is totally
10.
dark there. 10. Oh, numbers. Did you teach math?
If you've got it.
In that journal, they fed 20 people at a time. That was her memory.
They fed 20
As much
people
as
at a time.
possible.
As many people as possible.
That's what
Did-
Judy Sue or Brenda Sue wrote
Did,
about.
did you cook?
0.
Did you cook the food? He's up 5 minutes. It was interesting. Yeah, more numbers.
Yeah.
20. 3 keeps coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Grandson.
Whoa.
Grandson.
And you said it sounded like a grandma yelling at her grandkids.
Yeah, and when you said 20, you said they fed 20 at a time.
Brenda Sue wrote they fed 20 people at a time in that kitchen.
What were you thinking, Tammy?
Can you
on that?
repeat?
Oh, we never got that.
No, we never got grandson either. Repeat what you
Not-
said, Lissa. I just
Did
asked
you feed 20 people at a time in that kitchen downstairs?
I'll go under real quick. If you guys just want to just put your hand in front of this, like
Yeah.
this,
Sure.
um,
Keep it.
just keep it
Dark.
exactly where it's at.
All right.
when you get done.
And bowling?
Who's gonna time it? What?
And bowling?
Lissa, you got your phone?
Yeah, I do. You have the timer?
Yeah, 5 minutes when you go.
All right. So
home.
Josh, you want it off then?
When you do that, just
Okay.
do it a couple times so I can.
No,
Alright.
that's just when we're
When
bringing
we're
them out.
done.
Yeah,
Oh.
when you're bringing
Do
me
this.
out
Okay,
after
we're
5
bringing it-
minutes,
okay,
just
I
yeah,
got
put your
you.
hand right in front of that light.
Yeah,
Who's gonna
I
time
got
it?
it.
All right.
Lissa's got it.
Hey,
Hi.
hey.
Are you frightened? You
Are you
can't
frightened?
understand.
You can't understand.
No, my butt crack's hanging out, but
You
That
didn't-
might
you
be
didn't-
frightening.
You didn't go
Don't
in there
look.
last time.
Says
Huh?
I'm moving.
You didn't go in there last time.
I'm moving.
it's been a while.
Yeah.
They're moving right
It says
now.
I'm moving. Are you frightened? I'm moving.
All right,
They're coming to see
kind of
you,
get me
Josh.
freaked out. Not gonna lie. Here we go.
Here you go, Joshy.
Indeed.
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 Have
Basic
you ever been here to see us before?
excuse. It's going.
What's going?
Door.
Will you shut the door? Would you like to shut the door? Is this your family home?
It's really a lot more quiet.
Could you touch Josh for me, please?
Huh.
The guy in the orange sweatshirt, could you do something to touch him? Flashlight just flickered.
Flashlight just flickered.
Pro.
Pro.
Could you touch Josh?
I'm.
Josh is a pro.
He is at paranormal, yep.
If you think he's a pro at paranormal, turn the light on.
Is this your home? Or did you visit here?
Clock.
Clock?
I'm watching it.
There's a clock right on the wall, but it's not
We're
working.
watching the clock, yes. You need to come talk to Josh because he's gonna be out of there in a little bit.
What? From when I state
You want to stay up here instead?
know it.
What's gonna happen in my room tonight? Because I'm not liking this. I'm sleeping alone in here.
Is Josh gonna end up staying in here too?
Angry.
Are you angry?
Sometimes.
You're angry sometimes?
Mhm.
Who makes you angry?
To this.
Does us being here make you angry? There's banging downstairs.
I'm getting a chill up my back.
What's your favorite room in this house?
Stop.
Stop Josh from being in there?
No.
No.
Stop
Stop
asking
asking.
question.
Oh.
Peek.
Peek. Are you playing?
Are you peeking out at us?
Active.
Oh, great.
Mm.
Actively peeking? Who's active?
What's your favorite?
Why are you asking?
Because I want to know. What's your favorite room in this house?
Uncertain.
You're uncertain which one's your favorite? Do you like them all?
Hard to pick a favorite room?
A little.
A little hard now.
Is it a little hard because you love them all?
How?
How do you-
Orchard.
It used to be.
No.
It used to be orchard at one time. You had workers.
Dress. The leader.
Who's the leader?
Did you see Tress?
Yes.
Are you the father? The father was the leader. We read things that he stayed at the bar all night.
No good.
Yeah, that's what we heard.
Being at the bar.
30.
30.
That's come up again, 30.
Yeah.
Russian.
Failure.
Russian.
The hit.
Prefer to be fair. What's a failure?
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
Oh, it's not a failure.
The bar wasn't a failure, but maybe the man was.
Room.
What room?
Two.
To what?
Where?
What to do?
Where the two brothers were?
How'd that
Yeah.
go?
Yeah.
Eh.
Nothing?
The light flickered once. Nothing.
It was getting some weird like visuals, but
Was that a cat?
what?
Did you hear a meow?
I heard that noise, yeah.
It sounded like a meow though.
Yeah. Where's the cat ball?
It sounds like it's over here though. this
There's a
meow.
ghost cat, isn't there?
Yeah, there is a ghost cat.
I heard
Shut
a little
up.
I heard a little
It was a real, but it was
Yeah.
over here.
No, they've claimed that there's a cat.
Yeah,
No.
people say when they sleep in the
Shut
sunset
your
room that
face.
it crawls up on the bed with them.
It was over here. It was a really light meow.
I got some like really weird visuals, like
What do you mean?
Like-
Visuals.
I don't know, like imagining something grabbing me from behind in there, and like getting like
Okay.
Wait.
so like so
Okay.
it felt like hands were cut. It didn't feel it, but like I visualized
Stop.
it.
You gotta stop.
10.
Stop.
What did you just
Wait, do you want me to continue with what I saw so you can validate before you tell me?
Yes.
So
I'm dying.
Oh my lord.
so I got like the
You're gonna thank Tammy for this one.
I didn't
though.
feel it, right? I didn't feel it, but like it's almost like I could see like a bunch of hands coming up for me. And at one point
Tammy Schuster.
I visualized myself like being like pulled in pain back towards them.
Okay.
But I visualized that before I saw the hands, and then I saw the hands. Why? What happened?
Tammy, will you tell him, please?
I said, can you please go in there and touch Josh? Just grab him.
She did.
She did.
What?
She said, please go in there and just grab.
You're
Oh my God! No way! Show me that.
Yes, she did.
You're went away, but you're welcome.
Yeah.
She did say
I
"Will you
did
go in
ask
there
them
and
to
grab
go in there. I
Josh?"
said, can you just go in there and touch Josh?
And I mean, like
grab him. I said, the guy in the orange shirt in there.
Yeah.
and like the visual was like it was frightening. Like it was like from a
Sorry.
It said sorry.
But she's not sorry.
But it was like, so it looked like it was something from like a horror movie. The only thing that did scare me, like the hands didn't scare me, but I saw myself being
Here.
I'm from here.
like, I saw myself being like grabbed and pulled back, and I was like screaming. Like I
That's
saw
exactly
that.
what she- well, not the scream, but that's exactly what she
That's the only part that scared me was that.
I asked them to do that.
Yeah, she did.
touch him or grab him. So yeah.
You've never had a visual like that before, have you?
No, it was really weird. It's like I could see it happening, but it was like,
So the boys probably wanted to do it, and Mama saved him from actually doing it. But at least he got the visual. I wasn't meaning to laugh at you, but I told them to do it.
but like the hands weren't like.
And then it said you're welcome, and then it said sorry to you.
Oh, it was really weird. It was just a weird visual, but didn't like frighten me. It was just, I don't know.
Okay, that's.
That's
We thought there wasn't much going on, but now there was.
pretty awesome.
All right. Anybody else going in?
No, I'm not, I don't do portals.
I think I'm good. I have to sleep at the bed right by there.
What time
so
is
I don't
it?
think I'm gonna be in there messing around.
All right. It is 10:45.
So bathroom, water, and basement.
Yeah. So
It
what?
says magic.
Oh,
Wow.
Magic's gonna happen.
All right. So Michelle says this is fabulous. Sorry, Josh. Um, So we're gonna bounce the camera around a little bit. We're not gonna shut the live off, but we're gonna be heading down to the basement at 11 o'clock. So 15 minutes.
Robbery.
Flames.
Flames, oh boy.
Don't like that.
Well, the candles. They like the flames.
Oh.
They did like the flames.
Well then,
All right.
I just wonder where the cat's at.
Yeah, and you guys. So
Oh, the flashlight's there. It did flash one.
part of the. I wonder if that was about the part where I had my visual.
Probably.
That was weird.
Lock this back up.
I did not lock it.
I am locking it because we're
No,
done
it was
here.
unlocked, Tim.
No, it wasn't. I had to get the keys.
It was unlocked when I
Just
opened
now
it.
it was unlocked.
Yeah, but it was locked when we first started.
Yeah.
Yesterday I had to go
Yes,
get the
yes.
But
keys.
she's sleeping here, so
locked.
she's locked.
I'm locking it. I'm putting this in front of it. I'm putting this in front of it.
You know, because you told him to grab and touch Josh, see what you get.
You kidding me?
It did-
Oh my God! Just kidding.
You
Oh.
ass. Not funny.
It just said hole. I think it meant asshole.
I said giant ass and it said
Did
hole.
get
There
the
you go.
flashlight?
I got it.
Okay. This just said valid. When I called you an asshole, it said valid.
That's funny. That's a creepy little picture.
Okay, I prefer them being funny, not this.
Well, I called him an asshole and it said valid.
I
That's
called him
kind of funny.
I called him a giant ass, and then that said hole. So there you go.
She said the flashlight flickered when she asked them to touch and grab you.
See?
Yes.
Yes, it did.
He will touch you.
He will touch.
What? No way!
No,
No way!
No.
He said he will touch you.
Nope.
That just said he will touch you.
Yes.
Yes.
Nope. All done.
Oh, can you see?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
Oh.
You know what? And we're getting ready to go in the basement.
Yeah.
He will touch you.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna go under again tonight after that because I didn't really like that visual.
I'm sorry. I didn't know it would do a visual. I thought they would. Yeah, I didn't know that.
It kind of reminded me of those images that the AI was
Suspicious.
bringing up.
Suspicious.
That is suspicious.
Yeah.
I did not know you were gonna, but it is exactly what I asked them to do.
Well, that's not good.
Hey, look, there's a ghost in the window. Well, you can't look with a flashlight.
Looks like a tooth.
Huh?
Looks like a tooth.
Yeah. Doesn't know.
18.
18.
I am
That's a
18.
you number.
I must look like I'm 18.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. So everybody got a. What are we doing here?
I'm going to the bathroom before we go down to the basement. We have to have a game plan for the basement because it is a little bit of a different.
Well, I've got 4 chairs set up down there.
I know, but I mean, we have to have.
Singing.
Okay,
In the
Sing.
okay.
we'll go down and sing.
What do you want us to sing?
Kumbaya, amor.
So are we doing it? Who's going under
Stop
down there?
Interrupting.
I was singing. It told me to sing, and I was singing, and you interrupted me, and it said stop interrupting.
That's messed up.
Or they didn't look
It's
this.
impossible.
It's impossible for you to stop interrupting.
It's impossible for you to stop singing.
Melissa had the most down there last night.
I would not mind
got
going
nothing
under
as
again
much
though,
as
because I want to see if they follow up with anything from last night. Because last night I felt like there was.
And I did not go under in the basement last night. I've only been under once.
Do you want to go under in the basement?
Both of us, yeah.
Both you guys?
All right, I'm using the bathroom
Rose
first.
night.
He
So
heard me.
He heard me.
he hurt me.
And we're going to the basement.
Who? Sievert, did he hurt you?
Who hurt you?
It's kind of
Everything just changed.
yeah. It's coming up.
The air, everything. My chest just got tight.
Grandma liked the song.
Oh my.
That was my shoe.
Yeah.
That was not a cat.
I heard the cat upstairs.
How your shoes doing?
They're tied.
Okay. Who needs a REM pod? We have shoes.
Look, they're Skechers slip-ons.
All right.
Oh.
I am gonna stop this while I don't want it going in transition to the basement or we might get really scared. And this is still in airplane mode, Josh, in text messages.
That's weird. I don't know why. That's an iPhone, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't really think about
You don't get
iPhones.
nothing when you're on airplane mode.
I'm gonna check
You're
mine.
not supposed to.
Like mine's on airplane mode.
Mine is, but I got nothing. But nobody texts me anyway. One person and Well, and Tammy doesn't text this late because she's never up. But no, I'm on airplane mode.
So,
Didn't it say she touched you earlier when we were talking about Tracy? Wasn't it a she?
I don't remember.
Remember when it said she touched?
Where are my batteries
She
at?
touched her.
I need to take these 2 batteries with me just in case.
Do you want a cap all on there or no? Or not? We need to put something in that far room where the potato thing is.
Yeah, I'm going to the bathroom.
Well, take a cat ball. 'Cause the cat ball you'll be able to see.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh yeah, we'll be able to see that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that
Amy.
cat ball will go crazy back there.
Yeah.
Especially with how dark it is down there.
It's very dark,
Mhm.
and we are gonna have to take a flashlight because once
Well,
you
we're gonna take
go.
my little gospel light here.
Who wants a donut?
Oh yeah, they left us a wax donut.
A donut.
Do you want a donut for you down there?
I do not.
Huh?
Now we go to the basement.
He's got the.
We go to the basement with the gospel light.
And we'll take this too. And see, so these flashlights, are, for anybody who's wondering, it's literally just the twist down, the kind that you probably had in your house somewhere growing up. They're very basic, AA batteries to operate it. That's it. No remotes. Nothing. Yeah, that was pretty creepy. I wasn't excited about that.
Well, and when you came out, you said, how'd it go? And she went, man. And then when you said that,
Yeah.
I've had very little going on. It was the last trip.
Yeah.
It blasted me.
but that's where that you visualize something she told him to do.
Yeah, that was
That's why.
like, and when it happened, I'm like, I don't know if I should say something about this. This is kind of like weird.
Good thing you did.
Yeah.
Well, people use that.
It tied in.
No, that's really creepy.
Yeah.
As we all fall down the stairs because we can't see.
'Cause that's not,
Those stairs are not easy to get down.
not in the daylight even.
You know, maybe we should take the REM pod down there with us too.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a good thing for the REM
Yeah.
pod.
Maybe a couple crackers on the way.
Cup of crackers. It's so much easier to film with this than all those cameras.
Right?
Yeah, if you guys are tuning out for a little bit, we're going to be heading down to the basement here in just a few minutes. We might head down a little bit before 11 just to start getting things set up, but so we normally film with
Yeah, I don't know.
film with the
When we're in the basement, I'm gonna relight these candles and let it start
Well,
calming
it's
down.
hot here.
Okay?
what's happening?
I'm gonna relight these candles and start getting the energy calm back in here, cause we're gonna be coming up to do that seance, and I don't want it chaotic if I can hear this. So while we're down there, I'm gonna light these
Hey,
candles.
but it just said fire and flames and we're gonna leave it unattended. That makes me nervous.
No, it's gonna be fine.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm,
It asked me to light it, because Grandma wanted the calmness
just
back.
you
We're
know the
going to
door the
basement.
door is open.
We're going to the
bathroom
basement, so we're going to the basement, so Grandma wants calm.
I'm gonna use the bathroom too.
You know, that's
Did
weird. That room is hotter than Hades.
How do you know how hot Hades really is?
Well,
Oh, it's about as hot as the bathroom. God, it is hot in here.
isn't it? It's smoking in there, and there's not even a thermostat.
If you want to know what the essential tools are for ghost hunting, yes, that's what we have.
and coffee.
Yeah, and coffee, and more coffee. Did I ever shut that off? Thanks for saying coffee.
Yeah, I don't know if you did.
Thank you for saying that, Alyssa.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been more likely to burn the house down than anything else. Pot number 5. Huh?
No.
Do what?
Just to help, because it's hard to get down there and carry stuff. I'll lead the way.
I will in just a minute.
Okay, I'm shutting this completely, so remember that.
Oh, okay.
That door has a way of somehow opening. All right, I got the REM pod. I've got
I've got the cat.
my batteries. Anybody got the flashlight?
Who's got the flash?
Oh, I got the
Oh,
flashlight.
you do.
You need me to carry something else, Josh?
If you want to carry
Estes.
carry this.
Watch, it's wrapped around your tripod.
Oh shit! It's all sorts of.
Oh!
That was on camera too.
She follows you the whole time.
There's that.
It's a robbery. They just said there was a robbery. She's robbing you with a banana.
So just as like, I guess
Was that a banana? I didn't see the banana.
there's a banana in your ear.
Where's little slap happening?
So just like to get it, we got 9 people watching right now, which whatever. Okay, cool.
Each of
How
us.
are you guys feeling about what we're about to do? Like in all seriousness.
I'm super apprehensive, nervous.
I'm not looking forward to it.
So this is going to investigate the basement. How are you feeling?
I'm ready.
You are lying.
He's ready.
He's a liar.
I've always been ready for
Okay.
the basement.
No.
And they wouldn't let me go the
You're a
last
liar.
time I was
Okay,
there.
wait
You're
a
a
minute.
liar.
I just scared you with a banana.
Exactly.
So what's
Liar.
interesting about the basement is the last few times we did the Estes method, mainly last night we did one that was not being recorded, and then we just heard a big pound from
That was
coming
out
from
on the
downstairs.
Yeah.
The first time we did it, we did an Estes method down there where Tammy, you actually started answering a lot of questions.
And I don't remember.
And they were regarding the disappearance of Sievert and if there was any foul play. So we started getting there again last night too.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to a follow-up. Looking forward to. I use that term loosely.
Michelle says John is freaking out inside.
No, he's
That's
not.
right. Michelle knows.
She doesn't know me that well.
She
Um,
knows.
We ready to head downstairs?
Do this thing.
Okay, what else do we need?
I'm a message.
I got the REM pod and all sorts of shit in here, so
Paul and the Estes.
Make sure nothing's touching us. I don't want flames.
Nothing is catching it.
It's not gonna-
And I'm like, they warned us, and it freaks me out. Michelle's
No,
a
they asked
firefighter.
me
She
to
knows.
turn the fire on.
Mm.
all right. We got our numbers are actually going up. I think everybody's coming back. They want to see this.
Well, good luck, right?
Eh,
Oh.
surprised.
And here comes anxiety into play. Perfect.
And I will not be going under for this one because I saw some pretty. The more I think about what I saw, the more freaked out I'm kind of getting.
And we didn't
I'm
think
going.
and we didn't think anything happened for you. We're like, eh. And then you started telling us.
Oh, wait. I feel really cold.
Well,
There's air outside, didn't
yeah, you're outside.
I'm getting a cold breeze.
What's really funny is being live like that, you got proof that I told them to do that to you.
Because it's on there.
Oh, Michelle has shared the live multiple times. Thank you. For those watching, make sure you subscribe to the channel. That really helps us out. You don't have to like the stream, but you can subscribe to the channel.
Josh should actually go. You going first?
So, I don't care. Whatever you guys want.
Josh should
You
go
go ahead, you got the
first
camera.
with the camera.
Doesn't matter.
We're gonna
Really?
prop that open.
Josh should go first.
We're leaving this
Check
Don't
open.
it out
shut
for
that
us.
door.
We'll prop it open with a.
Oh, it's so
jug.
dark down here.
Oh shit, it's a basement.
Who's going last?
I don't want to go last.
Okay,
I'll
John.
keep the light behind you guys so you can see.
Since you're a big
Oh,
already, go last.
Oh, I really hope the Wi-Fi stays strong down here,
Oh yeah, might not.
guys. If we lose you, just come right back. Can you guys?
Yeah, you might want to shine the light so she can see.
Can you leave the doors open?
No, shut the screen door.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You don't want an animal running down here. So the last thing we need is a coyote or a fox running down here.
They're not. Coyotes do not want to be biased.
Coyotes don't live around here.
I'd rather.
You lied. Last
I know.
time you were
I recorded 'em.
outside filming, they were coyoteing.
Coyote was that
Yeah,
a
there
word?
are a lot of coyotes. Coyote.
Coyote.
They were coyoteing. Ow!
Michelle says, "I feel like I'm there with you guys."
You are.
If you feel like you're with us on this one, watch that Eloise video because that
All
is
right, I'm gonna put the REM pod down in here.
No, the cat ball.
cat ball.
Or the cat
Are you gonna be able to see the cat
Supposed
ball?
to stay open, Tam?
Well, can we see
No.
through the
Yes,
other way?
yes.
Hold on.
Can you see my light?
Yeah, we'll be able to see it, Josh, because you can see through
Yeah, you
that side.
Oh, I don't wanna do that.
Okay, somebody else have to kind of keep an eye. Yeah.
Come on.
Right here?
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Yeah, that works.
Lord have
Because somebody will be sitting on the other side there.
Enough frickety frack.
Should we? All right. So, question:
Put that there.
how much of this should we explain here?
I think you just need to explain the difference of the floor.
Yeah.
So the floor looks like it was.
Dug up.
Yeah.
There's a spot that is not like the other spots.
And we think we can get some sort of activity here.
Yes. We think maybe something's under the floor.
Yes, something could possibly be under the floor.
Correct. And we have this in honor of Christmas. I don't know why John put this here, other than it said a
was
ball.
wood and that was a Christmas ornament, so I kinda made it like our Christmas tree for the night.
Like,
Tammy said we're gonna get the ball to levitate.
Oh, and if it does?
All right, here it goes. It's levitating. Oh my God.
I said if that ball levitates.
so look at him. He's parked as close to the runaway door as he
I'm
can
not,
be.
I'm-
Okay,
I'm going back to my same spot yesterday.
so I got the REM pod. I actually kind of think we might want to put the REM pod where that's at, where that ball is
Yeah,
at.
we don't need the ball here.
Alright,
Um,
here, there's a string on it.
There's a string on it. You're such a bum.
The temperature's not gonna matter much on this. So just so everybody's clear with where we're at, we're in the basement. They got a boiler system. There's a door all the way to the back right. I'm not gonna go all the way back there, but there's a wooden door that goes up to the doors that actually open out, kind of like what you saw in the Wizard of Oz, the cellar doors. We hear a lot of thumping from down here, and at one point we found out that it was that door slamming somehow. Somebody was slamming that door. We don't know who it was. The door was shut. That's what we heard that first night we did an investigation here. So,
It slammed on us last night, you and I did.
yes, and at the very end of last night, it slammed, and that was about the only paranormal thing we heard last night because it was so loud upstairs. But as you can see, a very creepy basement.
The cat balls back there, would you want the flashlight somewhere?
What if we put the?
Maybe on that.
Do you have a flashlight or I got it? We got another. Oh, the other one's sitting on the stove still, isn't it?
Yes.
I figured I'll sit here, so I'll have the flashlight up here so I can get it on camera.
Mm-hmm. Maybe on the workbench?
Oh, yeah, I'll have my back to all of this stuff.
I know, I'm like, whoa, boy.
But that ain't creepy. I'm the furthest away from the door being able to
We're
run.
gonna be there.
That's where I was last night. That's a good spot.
You want this spot?
No,
I'll
no,
sit
no,
here.
you're good. I'll sit right by you, but.
You were here and Tracy was here.
Okay, listen, okay. We were
Okay.
inside this room.
Taylor,
Okay.
the cat balls
Why?
right back in there.
Got a cat ball back there. Somebody's got to keep an eye back
That
there.
goofy wheel gets me every single time I turn and look.
Well, that's the knife sharp.
I know, but every time I turn, I see it and it catches my,
Flashlights here. Who wants to go under first? Is that on?
You want first or
you
second?
decide
I don't care.
what is better for you and me. I'll go.
So if you're not familiar with the Estes method, just send a comment and we'll explain it then. If not, we're just gonna we're just start rolling.
Well, then I'll start it and then you can get on
Temperature's
there.
dropping.
What is it on?
It was 71, now it's on the 70.
It's
Okay.
really gonna fluctuate down here though.
Yeah.
Who's going first?
But it's warmer down here
She's
because the
gonna go.
boiler's down here.
And then she can go second and,
So to explain the REM pod, it's if that starts making noise,
The lights are dim down here. Oh,
not anymore.
okay.
So if something really touches it,
There you go.
we'll do 5 minutes down.
okay, but if something touches me, I'm out of here.
I won't ask it down here. I didn't
I swear to
honestly
God, I
think,
was so out of here.
I didn't honestly think, we've never had an experience like what just happened in
You're
the
ready
No.
to turn on the flashlight.
Huh?
Oh shoot, I need to be able to get in a spot where I can.
Here, Josh, right here.
If I sit here, I got a good shot of both of them and the flashlight.
Okay. I'm gonna cut in front.
You're fine. I just gotta remember to kind of.
I would have never in a million years thought Josh would get visions like he did.
But when he came out, you were like, ah, no, nothing happened. Then when he said it, we're like,
Tab's dropping.
Okay.
69.
are you,
Well,
is
it's
it?
been in the basement.
Are you
I'm not
ready?
worried
The
about the
boiler's
temperature.
here.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Nope, doing it anyway. Oh my. Great.
How you doing?
Flashlight's on.
Flashlight's on. Oh my.
How old are you?
Sievert, are you here? Turn the light off.
She's really.
Are you nervous?
Hold me.
Are you scared? You're in pain, aren't you?
Michigan.
Michigan basement.
Look at how she's moving.
I don't.
Is Michigan be
Tracy does.
Yeah. Tracy does.
Dirty.
It's dirty. down
Tracy
there.
was here last night.
Yeah.
Who-
Are you hurt?
Are any of the brothers down here?
Something's touching me.
Nothing's near you.
Yeah, nothing's on her. She's really twitchy.
Yeah, she's.
50.
I wonder if maybe she shouldn't go under.
You want me to take her out?
Hell's bells.
Yes.
Hell's bells, yeah.
Take her out. You're twitchy.
It's something's touching me.
Oh.
We're
Did
looking.
it say that or? were you
No,
saying
I'm
it?
telling you, like down the
You were
back of-
twitchy from like the moment you sat
down
down.
the back of my neck. I kept pulling my hair because something.
Soon as you went under, the flashlight came on.
Yes. Do you want it? You want my chair?
Okay. Something was touching me. I'm putting on my hood this time.
You said that.
Like if something touched
The
me.
boiler's down here, which keeps it warm.
Yeah, you were from like
Temperature dropped
from the
3 degrees already.
from the second you started. You were
Something touched me right away, and I try to push my hair out like it's my hair, and
Yeah.
it wasn't. Hang on,
I'm trying. Yeah, well,
You gonna go again?
I'm turning
Yeah.
the ghost
As
too
soon
much.
as you started, that light came on.
because I'm telling you, something's touching me, and I thought it was my hair, so I moved it, and then I'm like, oh no, it wasn't my hair.
I think we should keep the questioning a little more focused too, because we're kind of bouncing everywhere.
Do you want me to leave the ghost tube off?
No, I think you should leave it on because I think that'll help.
Okay.
Okay, let me settle down, because that was really bonkers.
Yeah, that
I
was.
love doing this, but that made me feel like
Do
a
you want
lunatic.
me to go first and then you go after me so you can bring it down?
Sure,
And you watch the ghost tube?
yep. Because that was weird, something touched me immediately, and that freaked me the frick out.
That way your energy can come down?
Killed.
Huh?
Killed.
Oh, lovely.
This
Let's
happens.
just start with killed for my
Lower
first.
your voice.
Lower your voice.
Lower your voice.
Who's killed here?
Shoot.
Lower your voice, somebody was killed.
What are you doing? He's hiding.
What are you doing? He's hiding.
Fear.
Who is here with us right now?
I said. Don't. Too much.
Don't what?
You said too much?
Too much.
What is too much?
You said too much about
TV.
what?
Hold up. Give it time to breathe for a second.
I bounced.
Lights on.
Vendetta.
This is flashing exclamation point.
Possibly. Reconsider it.
Are you talking to somebody right now?
Now.
Now what?
You got balls?
Ben, is that you?
I'm not happy. I'm drunk.
Oh,
Wow. Did you get drunk and do something that you regret?
Horror.
horror.
My memory.
Did you forget?
I know. Freaky. Spin it.
You know what you did?
Ugly.
Yeah.
drinking,
Hear that?
standing.
What the hell was that?
That was a little bang back there.
Move out of my way.
Move out of my way.
Who's in the way?
Somebody pushed something out of the way over
Before you do it,
there. It was back behind me too.
You guys are sitting
Hello.
in the pathway of something.
Yeah.
Are we in your way?
it's the house. What?
Are we in your way?
Freshka.
Freshka.
She drinks that.
She likes Fresca.
Where
Listen
did
to
you
me.
come from?
That's not what I said.
Just two different.
Insult.
That was the boiler.
Who in? Who in?
Michigan.
That's twice.
Do you
You're scared.
I am.
Who's scared?
Enemy.
do you drink a lot?
Differences.
Differences between.
Just laugh.
Right.
Never mind.
Lights on.
Lights on.
Are you drunk right now?
Don't tell.
I won't tell anybody, but are
Let's
you?
fight.
Oh,
Oh, that's combative.
yeah. That flashlight
Flashlight's
is.
flickering out with that.
Who do you want to fight?
I mean, come on.
You don't want us to tell something?
I looked
Is there some?
at you.
Whoa, whoa.
I feel like you guys are in the
No, you.
Who?
Not required.
Just look.
Where do you want me to look?
You're trouble.
I'm below.
I'm below.
Can you?
Oh,
You're not
thanks.
funny.
Who is below?
Oh, I can't.
Enough.
Tell us who or what is below.
Are you below the floor?
Lame. It's gonna get ya
What is?
tomorrow.
I'm out of here tomorrow.
Nope.
Ah, just kidding. Today.
What?
Get out of here.
You guys watching the clock.
Oh yeah.
If I want to.
What are you gonna do?
Shortly.
What are you gonna do?
Mind your business.
I feel like you're involving us. So what are you gonna do?
Hang out with me.
Okay.
We're hanging out. You wanna have a few drinks?
I'm right.
Often.
Often. I'm right often.
Do you want to tell us again what's below you?
Stop talking to me.
She always does this down here. She gets combative with me.
That's better.
Do I annoy you?
Facts. 40.
Sin.
I'm-
Sin.
Sin.
I'm 40.
Did a sin happen down here?
Good intentions.
Bad results?
Back.
Wow.
Well, again, similar to what it was the last time we did it. You kind of
You wanna listen?
got a little combative. She said fight, a lot about drinking.
I haven't had anything to say.
Look below.
Look below, and then when we asked you about it, you got combative about it.
Light
My
was on.
neck hurts. It felt like someone was like. It felt like
Yeah.
someone had their hands on my neck.
Somebody was talking through you that was very negative.
Yeah.
You were challenging.
They said
Wanna
wait until tomorrow, and then you said just kidding today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I don't listen to what I say. I don't know how you can remember what you
Sin
said.
came up.
Sin.
Yeah.
I only remember a few words. I don't
My
remember.
neck
all of them.
feels like someone had their hands on my neck like
That's what
this.
she said.
Not
light
touching me, like just pinching your neck.
Yeah. You had some
Get out of the
They
way.
got a hold of
There's
you.
a
Lights
light.
at back on.
There's a light again.
Oh, wait, no, no.
Why don't you hit the REM pod? Touch the little red thing in the middle of us.
Man, my neck is just like, it just felt like someone had a hold of my neck the whole
You're
time.
like, wait till tomorrow. We're like, you go, just kidding, today.
Oh, God.
We were like, oh crap. All right, I feel like you got a lot actually.
Yeah, that was It goes right in line with how you've been before down here. Very combative, very like,
Very sassy.
yeah.
Well, it's okay, Josh. They got me back. You only had the visual. I got my neck grabbed. So
That's
See, they touch me and
they didn't. I would rather have had my back touched than my neck grabbed like that. But it seemed like the whole time they had right hold of my neck.
That boiler's been running, that temps dropped 6 degrees already.
I think the Michigan's because there's a game on. It started at
What do
7:30.
you think?
What do you think?
as you said. I think it said. What do you think?
I think that we keep hearing Michigan because of Michigan.
Yeah.
Find me.
Find me.
Yeah, keep saying I'm hiding. Find me.
Yeah,
Remember that?
hiding, yeah.
Find me.
This is the last one.
Last one.
Last one. It's all primed up for you.
thanks. Okay, but if this motherfucker touches me again,
Hey,
I didn't say the whole thing.
you just said the real bad part of it.
I mumbled it.
No, not the first time.
I'm gonna try
Never.
it out here.
Never.
I'm gonna try it tonight too.
Let it. You just did.
Jeez.
What did you?
Family does it.
Family.
The family did it.
Create.
What did you create?
You idiot.
Same combative.
Mhm.
Who are we talking to?
You on drugs?
Absolutely,
A lot of drugs and alcohol.
yeah.
Are you drunk?
Do it.
Are you drunk?
Well, they were on medication.
Magic.
It's right.
Magic.
You are drunk.
Roof.
Goofy.
Roof.
Goofy.
Dentures.
Hi. Oh, there's light.
Move along.
So we're done with you.
1,000.
Could you give us a
You
name?
can't stay.
That's a winner. Doubt it.
Doubt it.
Of course. Stop.
Is there anything below you? She heard something.
Choke.
Did somebody get choked?
Scared.
Were
All
they
very negative.
Were they scared?
Up.
Upstairs.
Call it now.
Let her out.
Family. Mini.
What about your family?
The real concession.
They're-
You're hurting. You.
Who?
What are you gonna confess?
Guard me.
Guard me.
Where's
The house.
the house? You're gonna guard the house?
Help.
Who needs help?
Hate you. Gray.
Is this Sievert?
Understand.
Sink.
Sink.
4.
Did you sink in the basement floor?
Are we talking to one of the brothers?
In the.
I think you have two of them.
Both of them?
Negative.
Negative.
It's no. It means no. That's what you'd say in the military.
Ben.
Ben?
So we have Ben.
Did you do something wrong, Ben?
Come on. Always.
Oh, there's the light.
Yeah.
Struck.
Every time we bring that up, it's
Good luck.
Ben, are you down here? Shut the light off.
Swiftly.
Andy, are you here?
I hope.
I
It's
hope.
cold now.
Said I hope.
It's getting
In his
dead
face.
soft.
Sievert, are you here?
I killed him.
Oh, shit.
Did you hear that?
Ben,
Who
yes.
killed him? Who did you kill?
Do you believe that?
Yeah, I
Yes.
do. Who did you kill?
Did you do it, Ben?
I said. Today. Oh, great.
Oh my god. I said, Sievert, are you here?
Fear.
And she said, I killed him. Where's Sievert?
That's right.
Where'd Sievert go?
So
Connected.
There was
The
light
two-
again.
the two that are here are not Ben and Andy. They're
Finish
Ben,
it.
Ben and Sievert.
Ben and Sievert?
What are you gonna finish?
End it.
What are you gonna end?
Sometimes.
You do it.
She's
Andrew, did you tell
Safely.
Ben to do it?
Kitchen.
Thank you.
kitchen again.
In the
And you had
kitchen.
sink.
Prove it.
Lights on.
Right. Wow. Prove it.
That's right.
Sievert, where are you?
So,
I gotta pull her out.
Yeah.
She's done. That was probably a little bit over.
I killed
that
him.
started getting loud in my head.
I killed him.
So
I killed him.
I said,
God, that was getting
Sievert,
loud.
I think I said, Sievert, are you
She
here?
said Ben first.
You said Ben.
Yes.
We went further down. I said,
No, you said Ben.
I said,
Listen, it just kept getting louder in my head. I was like, and it was so intense towards the end.
so I said, Sievert, are you here? Something along those lines. I asked about Sievert, and you said, I killed him.
Yes.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Was that, am I imagining that that happened? Okay.
Did I say that?
Yes.
And that boy was running like crazy. He
Oh
was
my
getting
God. I don't even remember half of those because they were, it was so intense.
Plausible.
Did you feel like anything was touching you that time, or did you feel pretty
A
normal?
couple times when I felt like, I kept like my
Lights
like
on.
something.
Acknowledging that they did.
Yeah, I felt myself doing this, like something was coming in front of me. It didn't hurt, it just felt like, ooh,
Ooh,
what was
mine
that?
hurt. Mine felt like they had a right a hold of me.
I
So-
was hunched like this and they couldn't, but I felt something in front of me.
I just want to point out, like, this is now the third time we've come down here and done an Estes method where it gets really negative, and it gets to the potential, that thought or that accusation of one of the brothers having something to do with his
Yeah.
disappearance.
Oh my gosh.
This is the third time that's happened, and it gets very combative. The very first video that we did down here, Tammy got very argumentative with me when she went under.
And I don't remember.
Mm-mm.
This is attic again.
Hmm.
Josh will not go back in the attic.
Michelle said, when she said I killed him, I got chills and immediately got emotional.
I don't even, I feel like I started off and it was slow.
Yeah.
And then I kept feeling something, and then I just felt like I tensed up like I was angry or something, and it just got louder.
Well, and yesterday, when we came down here, you also had an experience with the headphones, and then today it's like, it really worked through you.
And then
There you go.
last night it did.
Yeah.
If you want me to do it, we turn the light on.
Oh!
You know, and the
Are
whole
you-
time, no, I don't even want to hear it because the whole time you were thinking,
Thank
I hope
you.
that light comes on.
He was.
Exactly. You were too
I have to give-
wanted to do it.
You gotta give him credit. He wants something so bad to
But
happen.
look, that came on the second you asked it, so there you go.
You
Barbara.
wanted to do it
Do
again.
you wanna sit there or do you wanna come over here?
I'm fine right here.
Okay,
You wanted to do it, you know it.
I'm processing.
Ready?
It's a lot.
It's impossible. I know.
It is not possible to process it.
What's impossible? What do you know?
She says,
I'm
"Oh,
intimidated by
We
guy.
fought.
Who fought?
He said,
Did Ben and Sievert fight?
Grandmother.
wait.
Grandmother's here?
Is your grandma?
Is it
listen.
yours?
We gotta go.
Just let me know if you want me to end this.
No,
Okay.
we're good. She's got me. She's just letting me know.
The flashlight's on.
Why are you here?
She's just
They're
letting me.
visiting you.
They're visiting you.
Ben, are you here right now?
She's just letting me know she's here.
Stanage.
Stanek. We don't know what that means.
That's twice we've had Stanek.
Stanic.
Afraid.
If somebody can look that up, Stanic.
I tried to look that up and it was weird.
Football.
Yeah, the game's on.
What happened down here in this basement?
This is.
Nope.
Nope.
That's the REM pod. I don't want to flash. That's the REM pod that's sitting between all of us. Remember that one never goes off.
And you just said,
Upstairs.
Upstairs.
Again, upstairs again.
We'll be up there in a few minutes. It's okay. We're okay down here for right now. We just want to know where you are and who's down here. Who's down here?
Lady.
What'd it say?
Lady. Grandmother, Blanche. Who's down here?
Hell yeah.
Blanche, hell yeah.
Blanche, can you tell us something about what happened down here?
Sievert.
There's no fucking way.
I swear to God, that
Sorry, guys.
was so clear for me when I heard it.
Road.
Ruth.
Sievert, are you here?
Twice.
Twice it came up.
Yep. He's here.
Oh my God.
Where are you?
Judy.
Judy is the,
Family.
Freaky.
yeah, it is.
What do you see?
What the hell?
Do you see how? Or are you in house?
Chemistry relating to tin.
Lights on.
Hypnotic.
You feel like you're being hypnotized right now?
It's me.
Me who?
Another room.
Another room.
The web.
Flashlight's on.
Yep, flashlight is going crazy off to my right here, guys.
If you tell us where you are, what you did with him, we'll go upstairs and leave you alone.
What do I do?
Tell us. Where is Sievert?
It's a Serbian or Croatian surname.
Mm-hmm.
What does it say?
It's a Serbian or Croatian surname, is what that.
It also is in chemistry in the form of tin.
Tin?
Tin.
I think we should.
And it just keeps saying roof.
What should we do?
Tin roof, is there a tin roof here?
Yeah, we got 1 minute.
52s.
I want it.
What do you want? I want to know what is down here.
It's time.
Time to tell us.
You have 30 seconds, dude. What happened?
Damn, you're good with your time.
Huh?
You said you're pretty dead on with your time.
Medicine. At last.
Medicine at last.
Are you serving up the medicine at last?
We got 15 seconds.
Give me something good.
All right. You said Sievert.
Yes, it did.
Was it loud?
It was there. And it was Sievert.
And the light is on.
Yep, because I said that's twice it came up, and you said 2 times. Yep, see,
Yeah.
it's agreeing with us. Wow. That's freaking nuts.
That's crazy. Well, what are we thinking?
Well, it's set upstairs in the kitchen. I think that we go up, refresh a little bit, get our thought process put together and do what we're gonna do while.
No, it was Sievert. I mean,
No, I got secret.
Were you open during that, Tammy?
Partly.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey. Who was Jeffrey?
My brother-in-law.
I thought it was Jeffrey in this letter.
He passed away a while ago.
That's what I was gonna ask. I said, was he?
He's gone.
This is gonna be me. That was crazy that this went off.
Ask Michelle what the score was of the Michigan State game.
Did you hear that, Michelle?
You know I love ghost hunting when I miss my.
Well, somebody just said congratulations, Lori, on your victory. Lori's a U of M fan,
Yeah.
so.
Greetings.
Yeah, that wasn't a very nice greeting.
You got the flashlight, Josh?
Yep. I got all of our stuff.
I think the chairs can stay down here too.
The house.
Yep,
We're
that's
going
where
to
I'm
the
going.
house.
Don't tell me twice, bye.
2417 Michigan. Michelle says.
That was the final 24-17?
Yep.
At least we didn't get slaughtered.
Are we done down here?
Yes.
Look at the way that rock pops out right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michigan can't slaughter anybody.
Oh my God.
Bring your knife.
The sharpening wheel, if you wanna sharpen your knife, you can just come down here. See, there's an old one right there too, look at that one. I didn't see that one before.
Crazy.
There's another one right there too.
Eh,
Oh, there's the belt, Josh. Remember how they said it was foot activated?
yeah, the belt's about as hard as.
Yeah, it's thick leather. You wanna go first?
That's up to you. Is it easier for you to see if I?
Yeah, I'll shut,
When you come out,
I'll shut the doors then.
Yeah.
you lock these doors?
Yeah, we're coming up. Here, I'll turn it around and see a little bit. Woo!
I'm good, I got this, you can go in.
You got it?
Yep.
It said cat.
Cat?
Cat, C-A-T.
Meow.
I heard a meow when we were upstairs.
Yeah, they said that there's like a ghost cat or something. God, it is like,
It's getting cold out.
this is some northern Michigan shit.
You know what? This locked one, not locked. Oh, there it goes. Alright, I got it.
Got it?
Yep.
That was pretty intense.
That was, when I first went under though, and I felt something touch me, it just wouldn't leave. I was so agitated.
Oh, man.
Nonsense.
House. Ooh, it smells good in here.
We need some balance now, that's.
Who we got? All right. Well, we're going to end this live. We've been live now for 3.5 hours. So, did it say asshole?
Castle.
Oh.
Close.
Yeah.
Whew. All right, so here we can get us all in here. That's right from now. We're gonna go do some stuff that we don't want to put on the live, but we might upload some videos maybe in the next couple weeks. Nothing super produced or anything, but we'll see what happens. Got quite a few of you guys watching, so I appreciate that. Just make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure you watch that Eloise video. So, bye bye. I'm gonna flip it because you're. How do you end it? It always ends with our faces like,